Hey everybody, we're gonna get started with our Q&A in a little bit. It's gonna let a couple more people join up. So just enjoy the rug cleaning as we wait. Hello everybody, just gonna wait for a couple more people to show up, but this is a rug cleaning Q&A. We are ATC Rug Washing. My name is Pat Santoro. I'm one of the owners here. We're coming at you live in New York on Long Island, and we got a whole bunch of rugs we're gonna clean today, so if you have any questions, please ask away.
Oh, well, what?
It's not ready yet.
Oh,
Keep up. Yeah.
what's it?
Keep up.
Get with it.
Yeah, with it, Jack. Watch that. Oh, sorry. I put that on my hand. You can actually just let it down.
Break 93. One of these next few rounds. Break 93.
Yeah, that's
Wipe it down. Still.
alright.
That's odor bag.
Hold on, want to make some bio.
Oh, all in one. All in one. Matt, all in once? You said we want
All at once or are you separate?
bio and
Yeah,
working together, right?
All right, buddy. While we wait a few minutes, if you have any questions, I'll be jumping in and out a little bit. Figure we'll probably get it really rocking. We're getting set up here for the day, so we're just getting these guys a whole bunch of rugs ready to clean. You can see all the way in the back there. We just had about 30 or so dropped off late yesterday, so we're just as we dust them and process them, we can get them onto our wash floor. And you can see we got this rug in a bag. That is a urine-soaked synthetic rug. We'll be getting to that in a little bit. But like I said, if you guys have any questions, please let us know. Good morning, Brent. So what we're doing here, these are just two little synthetic rugs. They both have quite a bit of urine on them. So the first thing we're doing here, we're just giving them a pre-scrub and rinse, as we like to call it. And that allows us to knock out some of our customer soap that they may have been using at the that they may have been using at home, and then also allows us to knock out some of the loose urine. Is that rug just sitting in a bag of urine? It's in a cleaning solution, which has suspended the urine. So now it is sitting in a cleaning solution and the urine that's been breaking up. So we're gonna let that break up for quite a while, actually. There's a lot of urine on that rug. So the longer we kind of let that sit and do its thing, the better it works. And then at some point we will cut that open, and then we almost start whenever we bag rugs like this. It's basically a completely full step, extra step. So once we cut the bag open and we rinse out the cleaning solution, as much of the urine that broke up, then we basically pretend like we're just starting over on the rug. So we do our pet treatment again, we let it dwell, and then we rinse that out, and then we clean the rug. And Andrea, thank you for tuning in. Now, again, if you guys have any questions, we are Pat. Well, we are ATC Rug Washing. My name is Pat Jr. I'm one of the owners here. We got Pat Sr. all the way in the distance over there. You can see his good-looking legs. It's the first day for Anthony running the machine. And you can actually see, if you look, if you look right past Anthony here, as soon as he moves, you start to see right over there, some of that urine from these two rugs on the floor starting to break up and fall out. So right now these are, we just put our pet treatment down with our bucket, and we're just gonna let these kind of do their thing for a few minutes. We'll probably move them off to the side a little bit. Now they're gonna do the back first, and then we will, and then we'll put them off to the side. How many owners are there? There are two, myself and my father. And hello, Lucy. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you guys so far for your questions. We appreciate it. I think the last time we did this last week, we got almost 1,000 interactions with you guys. So we really, really appreciate that. But yeah, so our business is a third generation business. The first generation is no longer with us, but the second and third generation going on strong. You guys can see the teaching moments. All right, if you guys are just tuning in, this is one of our Q&A lives that we do. We've done a couple of these now. We try to do one every week. And this is an opportunity. We basically, how we do these, I kind of stand behind the camera most of the time. And I explain what we're doing at every rug and why we're doing it, what's going on with every rug. And then you guys can ask us anything you like. It can either be about rugs or whatever. You can kind of move these over. Let's see if this one's ready. Let's see if this one's ready. All right, let's get this one going.
Yep. Sorry.
And then let's get that one out. Let's put it on the floor here, upside down. One in the centrifuge. Okay, let's get this one in the centrifuge. And then, yeah. All right, so what they're doing, they're just going to roll these off to the side for a few minutes, let them kind of work. We'll rinse. Now, we're an active rug shop here. If you've never seen our channel, we are an active rug shop, and we only clean rugs for actual customers. We don't clean rugs. We don't make them dirty just for content. I know there's a lot of channels that do that. People enjoy it. That's definitely a thing a lot of people do on YouTube. It's not a bad thing. But we kind of want to give everybody a little bit of an opportunity to... Hold on, guys. Don't put that on yet. Just rinse that off.
Watch down. Watch it. I got it. Really watch down.
But anyway, back to our shop. So we decided to make our channel so we can show people, and you can see how much stuff is coming off these rugs here, how actual rug shops really function, and how much dirt we can actually get out of rugs for our actual customers. No. No. You might want to, it's getting a little crowded. You might want to just move that off the, hold on.
All right. Let me just see if it fits.
I'm still taking it off.
Why?
Nothing. Now this one, this came to us from a restoration company. We do a lot of work for actually carpet cleaners and restoration companies. So for carpet cleaners, a lot of carpet cleaners don't have the facility we have. So a big part of the rug cleaning business in general, it's not just us, is wholesale cleaning. So they bring their customers' rugs to us and we help them out. And then restoration companies, they don't have the facility to clean rugs either. And these rugs that we get from them tend to have all different kinds of issues. So this particular one here was in a flood, but we get a lot of rugs that have been near fire. If they've been in the fire itself, we usually don't get them insurance, so kind of typically they replace them. But we do get sometimes puffbacks, rugs that smell very much like fire and smoke. Actually, that is one of the hardest things for us to remove. Cat urine would be number 2. Dog urine, for the most part, relatively easy. Something about cat urine, and then something about the fire smell gets so deep into the fibers, it's very hard to remove. Now, this rug has definitely been sitting for a while. It was definitely sitting wet for a while. It came to us dry, but it has a very, very strong mildew, kind of mold smell to it. So we are going to put down a disinfecting solution that's also a deodorizer that will kill everything. It's rated to kill mold and mildew. And again, just like every other rug we do, the first step, we are going to run our machine with just water, and that will allow us to break up any of the dirt. A lot of times with rugs that have been in floods too, there's runoff from outside, even just sometimes just the dirt that's in hidden places in a basement. They all find it. All that dirt finds its way into the water, and that dirty water then gets into the rug. I watched this week and enjoyed the live. Glad you came up on my feed this morning. Satisfying to see these pretty rugs get clean. Julie, thank you. I actually remember you from last week. Thank you for tuning in again. A puffback rug. That is so sometimes from the heating system in a house, the boiler, it has an outtake, so soot and stuff can go out, and sometimes the system reverses and it actually blows the soot. Instead of outside, it goes actually backwards into the house, and it gets like a soot everywhere sometimes. And sometimes it's really bad. It gets all over the walls, especially where it originated from in the first room. It gets all over the furniture. It's if you know how to clean it, it's relatively easy to clean. But I've seen some like newer cleaners in the past try to do it, and they wet it, and it makes almost like a ashy mud. And it's once it gets to that point, it's very difficult to clean. Now, we actually do a lot of work in customers' homes too, and we do help some restoration companies out with like that kind of work in houses too. So like furniture, we don't really do any like the restoration itself. We never like take any water out of houses or anything like that. We don't do any construction or anything like that, but we can clean a lot of different things for companies that might not be equipped to do that. And thank you for the question. And I see a bunch of people tuning in. I don't know if you have never seen us before. We're ATC Rug Washing. My name is Pat. I'm Pat Jr. Pat Sr. is over there in the distance. And we are ATC Rug Washing. Today on the camera we have Anthony. We have Joe over here. We have Jamie in the background. She films all of the shorts that you might see on our channel and all the long videos as well. We have Jason over there. I don't want you guys to miss the bucket drop. And this is one of our Q&A style lives. Usually for a couple hours, I stand behind the camera. I answer any questions you have. I tell you what we're doing, why we're doing it, why we're doing it, and what's going on with every rug. On our channel, we only clean rugs for actual customers. We don't really clean rugs for entertainment purposes. We don't make any rugs dirty on purpose. We are an active rug shop. We clean around 100 rugs or so a week right now. And we are actively growing. But if you guys have any questions, like I said, you want to let us know where you're from, please ask away. And if not, just sit back, enjoy yourself, and watch the nice, relaxing scrubbing from this hunk of a man here. Now, if you guys remember from last week, I was having some issues with the tripod. I threw that in the garbage. And I have a new one now that allows me to do this much smoother. Yep, you're welcome, Julie. And this is a little bit of a crazy day for us here because so many rugs came in yesterday, but our big wash day is every Thursday. That's why we do these lives. We just really have to, we've been kind of pushing this morning to get them as many rugs ready as possible. So you might see me in the beginning here for the next few minutes kind of running back and forth between the camera and the wash floor behind the camera, but helping them out over there. But after a few minutes, we should have enough rugs piled up ready for them to go. Have you ever cleaned an animal rug? Yes. We've cleaned two. In our area, we don't get a ton of them. Being from New York, there's not a ton of people with animal rugs. But we clean a lot of, believe it or not, we clean a lot of sheepskin rugs. We actually cleaned a couch once that was a sheepskin couch. The entire couch was lined in pelts, actually upholstered in pelts, which is very strange, very unique piece of furniture. Never done a bear one or a deer one. I've done a cowhide though, which a cowhide is much more similar to like a deer pelt. There's the hair is much shorter, much softer feel. We've done a bunch of cowhides. And we've done a bunch of, like I said, sheepskin rugs. I would love to clean a bearskin one, and actually, I took a couple of classes a few years back, and we actually cleaned a bearskin rug. But I just knew when I saw that, I was like, I'm probably not really going to get one of those in my shop, but still pretty cool to do nonetheless. I see a bunch of people joining in. My name is Pat. We are ATC Rug Washing, coming at you live from New York. We are on Long Island. It is a beautiful sunny day. Not too hot. No place Anthony would rather be. And again, if you're just tuning in, this is one of our Q&A style. Is the other one out yet, guys? The other one's not out yet.
Yeah, no, it's out. It's right there.
Is it?
It's out.
Okay. All right, so we're going to put this small tufted rug that we started off before we got on camera. We are going to put this into our centrifuge. Guys, just let it, don't get that one wet.
No, we're going to go like this. Pick it up.
All right, so that is our rug centrifuge. It's our second one. The first one we had, not really the best. It was a little unsafe to use. And now this one here is an absolute behemoth of a machine.
I'm going to roll this one up, right?
You can roll it.
I'm just going to put it right here.
Let this one sit for a minute.
No, let it sit.
Yeah, let it sit for a minute. Yeah, let it sit for a minute.
Can I start this up, Pat? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. You know what? Let Jason run this one. It's a little tricky to get these to catch. All right, so Jason is going to start our centrifuge. If you've never seen anybody use a rug centrifuge before, this machine allows us to, it spins the rug, and we'll get into that a little later. I'll move the tripod later, and I'll give everybody a real rundown. I like to do that at least once every live. But the way the machine works, it spins the rug, and the rug actually opens up onto the walls of the machine. And once it catches, that's what we call it, catching the rug. Once the rug catches, we run fresh water through the machine, which allows us to further rinse the rug. And then we shut the water. We do that a few times. And then we shut the water off completely. And it allows us to get rugs between 90 to 97% dry, depending on the type of rug. I know it takes about 3 minutes for them to dry. And then from there, they go onto our drying rack here. And you can see all the fans we have. This is one of our racks. We have another one coming next Thursday. Very exciting day. And you can see some of the stuff coming out of this rug. Now, this rug is a tufted rug. We're going to clean another tufted rug later, and I'll explain a little bit more about that. Some of what you're seeing there is not urine. That yellow color is actually a little bit of the rug's latex. It's kind of a feature of the way they make the rug when we wash them. Every time we wash them, it breaks the rug down a little bit, so there's a limited life in how many times we can wash it. But again, this rug was covered in urine, so the only way to really bring it back in a safe condition is to wash it. All right, and the rug that they've been working on now, that's just sitting there for a few minutes. That's allowing our pet treatment to actually get in there. Now, our pet treatment is the same as our deodorizer that kills mold. It's so universal chemistry. It allows us to, it deodorizes. It has a agent in it that kills any microorganism. And this particular one, this is a new one for us. You can see how soapy it is. This one is a very good cleaner too. Is there any stains we can't get out? Yes. Depends on the type of rug and the type of stain. In general, tufted rugs make it very difficult for us to remove stains. I'll get into that a little bit later. And then the biggest issue we have with staining is most stains can be removed. The biggest issue with staining, though, is depending on what our customer did to the stain, can make it they can change the chemistry of the stain and make it almost impossible for us to now remove that stain. And that happens a lot with urine on rugs. Especially with urine, our customers tend to really try everything. They look on the internet and they make up a whole bunch of ideas. on what'll get it out. And then they end up ruining a lot of rugs. A lot of the stuff you read on the internet, a lot of the home remedies will work for staining, depending on the type of rug you have. Mostly on synthetic rugs, you could basically try anything, and you really don't have to run the risk of ruining your rug. But when you have a wool rug or a viscose rug, sisal rug, anything else, any kind of natural fiber rug, you run the risk of actually, you guys actually ruin the rug. I hear you guys do this for entertainment. Where's the actual machine to clean rugs? I have 2 machines right now working to clean rugs. Their names are Anthony and Joe. We do not have an automatic wash floor. It is something that we might eventually get, but every rug shop, even that has multiple automatic wash floors, always has a hand wash floor. And again, we only clean rugs for our actual customers on our channel. What does the latex apply to the rug? Is it like a Scotch guard? No, it actually holds the rug together. Been watching rug cleaning videos for 3 years, watching from Malaysia. Well, thank you very much for watching. Appreciate it. How many rugs do we clean in a day? It depends on how many hours we want to work and what's going on with the rugs. Urine rugs take a lot longer, and for some reason they tend to come in waves. We tend to get weeks where it just seems like the entire rug is just filled with urine rugs, and then sometimes weeks where there's none at all. But in general, I would say somewhere between like 70 to 100 rugs a week right now. And we try to clean every rug that comes in this week. We try to get finished by next week, the latest. In the summer, we're much busier. I heard from someplace that some people will dirty rugs. Shell, OG, they absolutely do. And you can tell, there's a couple of ways to tell. First off, rugs that look like they've been covered in mud on purpose, like how would they actually be that dirty? They wouldn't be. They've usually been covered in mud on purpose. The other way you can tell too, sometimes when you see the after pictures on a lot of channels that seems like the rugs are so dirty and they get them so clean, you'll notice there's no traffic pattern on the rug. There is nobody, look like nobody's ever walked on it, which is a little strange. How would a rug get that dirty if nobody's ever walked on it? So, but there are definitely a lot of channels that are making rugs dirty on purpose. But again, we only do them, our whole channel here, we want to show, and there's a couple of channels like ours that actually clean rugs for real customers. And we are one of those channels. We want to show everybody how we actually run a real rug shop, what a working rug shop looks like. And if you guys have any questions and stuff, we love to answer anything. Again, this is one of our Q&A lives, so any questions you have, please ask away. You guys are probably good to go on the back. I think we probably should do a clean on the front of this one, an Oriental on the front.
Oh, you want the gray one?
No, Oriental.
Oh,
Yeah, okay. Lizette, thank you. What is the most effective initial home remedy that, if it doesn't work, still allow proper cleaning at our facility? On a synthetic rug, any kind of any of the stuff they sell in any kind of store, not really gonna do too much to ruin anything. The only thing is like on urine or any kind of like, mostly on urine. A lot of people recommend using vinegar, and vinegar is it's not the wrong idea, but acid, anything acidic, has the chance to lock stains in permanently. Not as big of a deal on a synthetic rug, but on a wool rug, it's not a terrible idea. It'll actually work to remove some of the smell, and if you were able to rinse the rug with the vinegar solution, you'll actually be able to get it'll break up the urine. You'll be able to get it out. Now, if you don't get the rug dry quick enough, you might make your rug bleed. But in general, the only problem with that method is it will lock in the urine staining. So, and even for us sometimes, the most effective way to break up urine is using something acidic. And that, at the trade-off of that, it makes removing stains harder. So it's a little bit of an art sometimes on certain rugs, and really what the customer expectation is of what they actually want done. Obviously, our whole approach to cleaning is we need to make the rug actually clean to bring it back to somebody. So the urine removal is number one before the staining. But we try to really set the customer expectations with that. Do I personally have rugs in my home? Yes. I have two handmade wool rugs in my house. Handmade wool rugs for us are by far and away the easiest to clean. And I do have pets. I have a dog. Actually, our logo for the channel, you can see him in the distance right there. It's a little hard to see. I'll get you a better picture later. That little dog there, that's our mascot, Ruggy. That is actually based off of my actual dog. His name is Ranger, but it's in his likeness. And I do have some wall-to-wall carpet. I have 2 rooms in my house with wall-to-wall carpet. I do like wall-to-wall carpet in my bedroom. My dog we don't really let him in the bedroom, so I don't have that issue. And actually the other room that we have carpet in is just it's like a storage room for us. He doesn't go in there either. But in general, I do clean my wall-to-wall carpet at least once a year. Because wall-to-wall carpet does a great job of collecting dust and dirt. And if you don't vacuum properly, you have to vacuum. Actually, I have a very interesting statistic. You're supposed to vacuum once per week. Any rug or carpet you have, once per week per person in your home, including pets. So if you have a family of 4 with 2 dogs, technically you're supposed to vacuum your carpet 6 days a week. Now, obviously that's not practical. Nobody's doing that. I don't do that. But that is how much stuff actually gets trapped in the carpets. In real time, how many hours will it take to clean this rug? Well, you're watching it right now. So, figure we started this rug about, sorry guys, keep the tripod's a little different, a little bit bigger. Keep kicking it. But you figure we clean, we probably started this rug about 13 minutes or so ago. Probably about 25 minutes or so for this one, maybe 20 minutes. Now you see a little bit of color coming out of there. Now normally a rug like this wouldn't bleed, but because this rug sat in water for a while, it definitely made a little bit, and it looks like in the red sections, just a tiny touch of color and some spots bleed. Now, in these types of rugs, we don't really worry about bleeding. We don't even do anything for it because the color really won't go into the other patterns in the rug. So this loose dye that broke up from the flood is just going to kind of fall out. But if we do clean a rug that bleeds later, I can get into a lot of that with you guys. Amanda, thank you very much for watching, and thank you for your kind words. Appreciate it. Again, if you guys have any questions, please ask away. There's a customer that just walked in. I will be right back. Let me just help him really quick. I'm going to leave you guys right here. They're going to actually, our pet treatment, they rinsed that out of the rug now, and now we're actually going to clean the rug, or the front of the rug, one more time.
That's all it takes. I just got fired online.
Walk out the door. The fans don't want it.
I think they do.
The E's don't want it.
Listen, I got the most free run Friday views for the whole building video. I think they want it.
You know why? Because you're the only one that says free run by you. You know, that's like saying 9 out of 10. People know I think it's even higher.
What's up?
It's gone now.
Huh?
I've seen it.
You put the soap in the other stuff. The other stuff you put on the back. Hey, go right over my lane. Go right away.
That's not tough, right?
No, but yeah. You don't catch and play before the water starts. What? Oh, but he can. You think he needs the final count?
Oh, yeah. Be copyright for that.
That'd be great.
Well, you could do it, take a chance.
Yeah.
You go famous then. What is a certain amount of views?
Or just do it, what's the, Vanilla Ice said. I did
This one is. Turn on the thing over there and two things.
I went,
Nice, that is. Don't wait, just put it right on.
Yeah,
They love the singing, guy. What were you guys singing?
I was singing Home Pump theme song.
They love it.
Who said?
Julie loves it.
Yeah, I got a fan.
You just need a fan.
So yeah, Ant's been very sad. Nobody, he feels like nobody loves him on the lives.
I found the
Everybody loves Joe with the long hair.
Jules.
You gotta actually go home and say, stop.
Julie, yeah, it is crazy how much stuff actually gets in there every day.
Okay, let's roll this B.
We gotta roll it up.
All right, so I'm gonna help them with this one, guys, and then I'll be back. I gotta get the other one out of the centrifuge, actually. And then we're gonna put this one in there.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
Joe, what are you? I don't know. Joe, you're always laughing when I'm putting brooks.
Up to the white line, there we go.
This right? Oh, what's up? Looks off.
It might be off that one.
I think it's just off.
Yeah, it's just off the way it's lined up. Yeah. We're good. Nice. Roll it again. Yep. You're good.
Okay. Swapping.
All right, let me,
Yeah, let's set off before we get.
Okay. Okay. This is like,
I would strip both sides.
yeah, greenish. This is like paper thin. Woo! All right. Yeah. Yes. Orient, we're good.
You guys just spray it.
On the front, right? Yeah, and the yellow, face up. Yeah. I got bigger gloves.
Someone said something that oh, I got the sound circuit.
Mr. Collins right there. He gave me slow.
That's it. Let's get this in all of them. That's it.
Sure, we got it. I'll have my gloves on. It's the exact same.
That got flying.
Yeah, that's good. All right, you ready to do this?
1, 2, 3.
Oh, get out of there. Yep. Oh, all right.
I think I just tore my window.
You all right?
Is there a pipe in there?
Yeah, there is.
Is there a pipe?
Yeah.
Is there a pipe in?
Oh, in here, yeah. There is.
guys can go.
Okay.
Now you want to get that. Take a little bite. Hold that up a little quick.
Oh, you want that little?
Just be careful. So it's the other two though.
Give it that. And then do the other two. Yeah. Oh, so roll this up and then do the two pencil ones. All right. I'll watch it go down. I definitely have to know this. I can slow down. Yeah, if I need to be involved in the years, you know.
Yeah.
So the problem is no weight.
Yeah.
It's really a problem. Straight down.
Straight down.
These are miles, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Jamie, it's kind of crazy, I know. All right, guys, I'm back. If you're just tuning in, we are ATC Rug Washing. Coming at you live from New York. We are on Long Island. Beautiful sunny day here. Wonderful day for rug cleaning on this beautiful Thursday morning. This is one of our Q&A style lives. We try to do one of these every week. I try my best to stay behind the camera as much as possible and answer any questions you have, and I take you through the rug cleaning process, rug by rug.
It's so slow. These goes out for me.
Elaine, you should be able to find a link to our website on our channel's main page. We are located in Farmingdale. But there's definitely a link right in our channel's main page to our website. Everything's on there. Are you local to us, Elaine? And again, if you guys have any questions, I will do my best to answer any of them. Let us know where you're from. We've been having people all over the world tune in. Really amazing. I think on the last live we did, we had in total for people jumping in and out, about 30-something thousand people watch. Oof.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what do you got in there right now?
Fire.
Perfect. Ooh, very dirty.
Dirty.
Dirty. Sorry, Elaine, but we are going to work on, we're getting a lot of requests to how can people send us around the country, and I know there's a couple of companies doing that, so we're going to try to figure that out for you, anybody who wants to send a rug to us from anywhere in the U.S. Our office is actively working on that. We just had that idea yesterday, and we are going to really try to figure that out. We'll make a whole guide on our website on how to do that once we figure it out. All right, so I'm going to run the centrifuge really quick while they do the front and back of this. Susan, hello from Germany. Thank you for watching.
these sitting for 2 minutes. And we'll turn them, then we'll, in 2 minutes, we'll rinse them out, and then we'll split it. What's that? It is.
We got a question for you guys, but hold on. How on earth can they afford their water bill? Must cost a fortune. What happens when there's a water storage? Luckily, we don't really get them here. And actually, our water bill, believe it or not, is very cheap. I think last month was like $130 US. How does it smell in here? Sometimes it smells very, very bad in here. Usually when we pick up a lot of rugs that have urine, not that bad today, no. We don't really have a ton of rugs in here with urine right now. I think that's why. But when there's a lot of rugs with urine and then the humidity changes a little bit, whew, it is bad. All right, guys, so yeah, guys, ready? From Jonathan Leidner. Who's the best WWE, WWF wrestler of all time? Well, I mean, I guess it's an open question.
Favorite is Hulk Hogan, but probably the best of all time. It's gotta be, I guess, Shawn Michaels or Ric Flair, wrestler-wise.
Woo!
But Hulk Hogan's my favorite.
He's definitely your favorite.
Hulk Hogan? Yeah, but the best wrestler. Wrestler, like everything.
Yeah.
It's gotta be Ric Flair or Hulk Hogan. I think a championship wrestler, Hulk Hogan's great.
All right, so at this point with these two, we are basically getting to the end with these two. So what we've done so far, they were soaking in our pet treatment. That's also a cleaner, and then we actually put a real carpet cleaner on these because they're just so soiled. Yeah, Jamie, so these ones, these size rugs, we never really know what to do with them. Our minimum though for something like this is like $20. So now these actually came from a carpet cleaner. Or this is all wholesale pricing. It's really not a lot at all. But for all the big rugs they give us, sometimes we get some small ones. We just help them out. I see a bunch of people jumping in and out. We are ATC Rug Washing, coming at you live from New York. We are on Long Island. Beautiful sunny day here. Wonderful day to wash rugs. I am Pat Jr. I'm one of the owners here. Pat Sr. working very hard in the background. I'd have him wave to you, but he might drop that rug. I don't think so, no. No pipe. Let's just roll them. Now, both of these together, we're going to put them in the centrifuge at the same time together. And on smaller rugs, lighter rugs, like these synthetic ones, that does work.
Is John still with us? Is John Lennon still with us?
I have no idea. If it's the John Leidner we know, I thank you for watching. And if it's not, we also thank you for watching.
Shout out to John Lennon.
All right, so then I'm going to go grab the next rug we are going to clean. What do I do with it? I got to go grab it for them. You know what? Let's do that one. Yeah, let's finish that one up. Yep, let's finish that one up. And I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna finish that rug in the centrifuge there, and I'm gonna get the next rug they're gonna be cleaning. And the next rug they're gonna be cleaning a little bit different. No urine, no egregious odor, but it is a very different type of wool rug, and we're gonna clean it a little bit differently. Same principles of cleaning, but a little bit differently in the way that we actually clean it. All right, I'll be right back.
Oh, look at that.
All right, guys, we got a special guest here today. This is Anthony's father, George. George, wave to the camera. Yeah. Best, thank you. Thank you. It is the John Leidner we know. Hey, what's happening, John? We are able to clean jute rugs, yes. Bring it on down. We'll make your rug famous. There you go. Leave it at the draft, Joe. Pick him up. George, Jamie says hi. One of our Jamie, George got a fan before you, Ant. All right, guys, if you're just tuning in, we are ATC Rug Washing. It's kind of a unique day for us here. We got family members showing up, tons of customers showing up. I'm doing my best, though, to answer any questions that you guys have. Brewbridge, Louisiana saying hi. Hello, Patrick. Anyway, so this is one of our live Q&A style rug cleaning sessions here. We are coming at you live from New York. Again, we're ATC Rug Washing. Any questions that you guys have, ask away. I promise I will get to all of them. Woo! That's a little bit of both. Yep. Now this is a tufted rug, but the back of the rug is seems like it's already off the rug. So we're gonna clean this one pretty much like normal. We might dry it a little bit differently, and we'll see if we can spin it, how that goes. Synthetic. So, any urine or anything? 225. Where are they from? Find out, and if it's close enough, a rolled up thing and whatever. You really want to try that squeegee? So we have 2 squeegees. We don't really use the other one too much. Actually, maybe we'll use it on this one a little bit at the end. Try to get as much water out as possible. But people do love the squeegeeing. I think a lot of people love the scrubbing. Can you do me a favor? Say hello, Jason. Can you really quickly pull the other truck to the back here? Yeah, I think we're going to have to dry it with this one with that. Guys, I think we're going to dry this one a little differently. So actually rinse it a couple more times.
I did like 3 times more?
Yeah, a little. Just put a little water under it, too. On this one, I don't think there's any nicotine. What you're seeing here is, I'll be able to show you this a little bit better once we get it off the wash floor. And do me a favor, fold back the corner there so they can see what's going on. Just move the handle of the machine a little bit. Okay. So this is a tufted rug that no longer has the back on it. And in between the back of a tufted rug and the rug itself is a latex layer. And that latex is starting to, it's completely broken down because the back is no longer on the rug. And a lot of what you're seeing here is, there's definitely some dirt, but also a lot of the latex that was left on the back of the rug is coming off now. And I can tell it's definitely getting a little bit less. And that's not really dirt on the rug, so we can leave as much of that latex as we want on the rug. But when the rug starts to dry, that latex can actually, as the rug is drying, evaporate up to the front of the rug, and it's very hard to remove. So once we get this rug as dry as we can, we'll actually dry it upside down to push that latex to force it all the way back to the back of the rug. On this one, guys, you're just gonna take that tiny pole over there, and we're gonna roll it on it and leave it over here. Jason will dry it with the truck. Yeah, and I don't think we're gonna spin this rug because the centrifuge is probably a little bit too aggressive for how damaged this rug is. So we're gonna dry it a little bit differently. And I will show you that in a few minutes as we do it. So at this point, what effect will moving the latex have on the rug? Right now, the latex it's not doing anything anymore. It used to hold the rug together with that canvas layer, but once that canvas layer is gone, it's not really doing anything. Now, I probably will call this customer and see if they want us to replace the backing on the rug, we can. We do that in house here, so we will. We can put that back on for them.
Did we ever put this on?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
But this isn't going in the centrifuge, so don't
No,
worry.
I know
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
but I want to just get caught up because these two are going to go.
Yep, I'm gonna have him do that in a second.
Leave us inside here?
Yep. All right. The next one you guys are gonna clean. Just put that one on the cart.
Yeah, no, I see what the word.
Take. Put that one on the cart. Yep. Just leave it there. Okay. The next one is nice. The next one is going to be the. There's a little one right behind the water vacuum. That small one. Just rinse off the wash floor first. Okay. All right. So the next rug we're going to clean. We are going to clean a wool rug. I always forget the name of these. It's like a very large loop wool rug. That's the one you're gonna do, yeah. Just vacuum the floor first. Yep. All right, George. I'll see you later. Have a good day. Jason will get it. Jason will get it with the truck. Dad, back to what you're doing, please. And then I got it. That one you're doing next. Yep. Why does what's up with the top pipe behind the centrifuge? Are we talking about the two pipes right there? Like that look like they're on the shelf over there? Honestly, the biggest, I'll actually answer that in 1 second. Let me just tell them what to do. It's a very good question, though. All right, so this one, guys, Oriental, no machine. And you should just wash your hand the whole way. And then,
Straight down?
Yeah, straight down, yeah.
Both sides?
Both sides, yep. Oh, you're talking about that spout up there? So that is a relief valve for the pump system. So when we're pumping water too fast, that valve fills up. Speaking of, can you unplug the pump? Unplug that pump. Yeah, so that pump, that hole you see in there, that's a relief valve. Now we're getting a lot of noise here. You're seeing our truck mount. I'm actually gonna move the camera a bit. And Jay, just do it so I can see it on camera right here. Just do it right here so I can see it on camera. Yeah, right on the floor, yep. All right, we'll come back to him in a second. So we got a wool rug here. This has very large loops to it. Now, Joe, if it gets caught, you might want to use the roller. Yep. We're gonna change up the squeegee here. We're going to use our rolling squeegee, which is a lot heavier, but actually rolls a lot easier, so it won't, on these types of rugs, the wool is very raised, and our other squeegee can grab it. Can I say biscuit? Biscuit. Let me see, I got a couple other questions here. What is up with the tight pot? Oh, we answered that one, okay. What's one of the, no, just try it. What's one of the biggest operational challenges that our business faces? The biggest one is figuring out pickup and delivery. The traffic where we live is absolutely out of control. And we service a very wide area, especially from a traffic perspective. Even to go sometimes just as quick as 5 miles could take over a half hour. And we are servicing probably about a 50, 60, 70 mile radius. The traffic here in New York is an absolute killer. We are very close to the city, and it's all connected, the traffic here. All right, so while they're doing that, they're going to brush this by hand. And Jason here is using our truck mount, and he's drying that tufted rug that we were a little bit worried about putting in the centrifuge. Now, Jason over there, that truck mount, what he's using right now, that is actually built into our truck. It is the same machine that regular carpet cleaners use in homes sometimes. They either use portables or they use a machine that's built into the truck. Ours is actually piped into our truck's engine. So all of the heat comes off of the truck's engine, and the vacuum is powered by our truck's engine. I'm very happy to give your dog a shout out. Hope you have a wonderful day, Biscuit. And again, all he's doing with this rug is vacuuming it, and then he's going to turn it upside down, and we will dry it upside down. And at this time, he's not putting any new water through the truck mount. He's just using the vacuum. Make sure you guys catch the bucket drop. That one was a little lazy on the back there. I'm gonna put my camera back a little bit. Okay. Now I know we get, sometimes I get some comments where we missed a spot, but actually you can miss quite a bit with the shampoo. It really does cover every square inch we drop covers quite a large area. Now again, this rug here, no pet issues, wasn't in a flood or anything, just a regular rug clean. So the process is pretty quick. They already did the front, they did the back, and now they're just going to kind of rinse that off. We'll go back to the front, see if there's any stains or anything that we want to work on while it's wet on the wash floor. Sometimes there's some stains we don't really work on the wash floor. We work on them afterward. And again, if you guys are just tuning in, this is one of our live Q&A style videos. So any questions you have, please ask away. I am Pat Jr. I'm one of the owners here, ATC Rug Washing. And not too dirty on that one. Now, these rugs have a lot of space in between the knots. So every time we wet either the front or the back, a lot of that water and dirt starts going to the other side. And Jason over here is almost finished. That rug looks much better. Woo! That thing was dirty. So at this time, we're looking into adding a water recycling system. At this time, we don't have one. This is actually a relatively new business, and adding that to our business right now would be a cost that we just can't incur right now. But we actually only started this part of our business a couple of years ago. So we are actively growing, and we're definitely working towards a lot of these other features. So honestly, James, it definitely has, but not really. The fundamental principles of the cleaning are the same. And actually, our process here is really a modern take on the old world style of cleaning rugs. And by that I mean most rugs that were made in the Middle East and in Asia, they were actually cleaned in rivers and streams and other types of bodies of water, and our process is just a much more modern take on the exact same thing. Joe, hit the stop button. We started cleaning rugs once it was kind of popular already. So a little bit of a backstory about us. I know I keep saying I'm third generation, but our main business is actually office cleaning. And during COVID, we realized less and less people were going into offices. So we said, you know what, we better figure out a way to get in their houses. And we had the facility here, and we built it out to clean rugs. We realized there's nobody really doing this on Long Island. There's a couple of people. There's only one or two other shops near us that are even coming close to what we're doing here on Long Island. And yeah, we just kind of filled that niche. Are we considering opening a second location out east to serve such people and help mitigate the cost of pickup and drop off? No, we're going to have to figure that out in our location here in Farmingdale. And thank you, John, again. John, sticking around. Appreciate it. Because this facility, the build-out was, it's actually crazy how much it costs. And then the rent, the rent on Long Island is just nuts. And we actually just expanded, so we've had this place for about 8 years. And in the distance there, you see we cut a hole in the wall there. We took over the place next door. So we really are just trying to build this place out. And even then, we're not even close yet. Which one? No, just turn it upside down somewhere, maybe in front of the thing somewhere over there. Actually, the next thing you do, there's two in the Centrifuge, just kind of help them a little bit. That one over there is wet, yep. And then kind of work your way in when you have free time into those. Yeah, exactly. Bree, your avatar there looks familiar. But like I was saying before, we've been getting a lot of people tuning into these. But we do appreciate you watching. Thank you. It's a great setup. Thank you. We are still actively every month changing something in here. But we're getting there. We really started this during COVID, and like I said, so if you go to our channel and you go back to some of the early videos, you can see what the place used to look like. It's actually nuts how far we've come here. And what kind of products do you use for cleaning them? Rugs in general, do you mean, Dawn? Because we find we end up using a lot of the same products over and over. And then there's like another, they're actually kind of see over here. So this is a lot of the different chemistry that we use to clean them outside of Anthony's lunch there. And there's a lot of cleaning solutions we rely very heavily on, and then we always find ourselves needing something else. So there's probably in total about 70 different things that we use, but sometimes some things only get used like once or twice a year. All right, so I'm gonna go grab the next rugs. There's got to be somebody in New Orleans or near New Orleans that does this type of work. There's always a rug shop relatively close to everybody somewhere. How frequently should one get their rug in a medium traffic area cleaned reasonably? If you don't have any pets, we would tell you every 1 to 2 years. If you have pets, at least once a year, and if they're going on the rugs, that's a different issue. It really depends on how big. Sometimes for some of our customers, we clean rugs every 4 months. They just love the rugs. Sometimes we get a lot of pet owners who are having a problem with maybe like a puppy, and then we'll clean their rug and then wrap it for them to store it until they get that under control. But in general, pets laying on rugs, their body oils the rugs are really attracted to them, so they kind of grab them, and those body oils, once they're on the rug, they love attracting dirt. So you'll always see like a grayish kind of dark. In some situations, if you have a lot of pets in the house, it'll almost feel wet with body oil. And the longer you let that go, the more likely you're going to ruin your rug. Because those traffic patterns, once they get too worn down, it's pretty much done. Especially on synthetic rugs. All right, so let me go get them the next rug, and I'll be right back. So I actually think we found, I think I found a rug that has a lot of body oil right here. Yes. I've been looking into some natural products. I use a lot of natural for my home. But I also use isopropyl alcohol for a rug, and I have a cat. I was wondering if I should even have a rug. Alcohol won't really, depending on the type of rug you have, it's not really bad for the rug. But it won't really break up any of the pet issues. It actually works really well on ink. So if you have like a pen mark on something, but the only thing is whenever you remove ink, you have a really good chance of, because ink isn't dye, it's actually ink, it's a pigment. Whenever you try to remove ink and you use anything, if you use too much, you'll actually spread the stain. But in general, alcohol is actually kind of not the worst thing to clean with. It dissipates completely. Peroxide is kind of the same thing, it dissipates completely. But peroxide and alcohol will both ruin the color on wool rubs. Alright, so let's see how much we get out of this one. Yeah, this one's dirty. Okay, perfect. I'm going to bring the camera back a little bit, and let's see. Is this a waste of water? I don't think so. Baking soda, dish soap, vinegar, other things. Yeah, again, vinegar works really well as a cleaning agent. But, again, it will lock stains in. But it'll work really well on coffee stains, tea stains, stuff like that. And again, if you're just tuning in or you haven't, I didn't talk about this on the last couple of rugs. The first step whenever we clean rugs is we give them a pre-scrub and rinse. Now I think on these rugs, Joe, maybe bring the machine over here. I think we're going to use this one. Yep. What's a red wine spill first aid for a rug? Acid and oxygen. And unfortunately, nobody's going to sell anybody in a retail setting the chemistry you really need for that. Because if you touch it, it will 100% burn your hands, especially when it's undiluted. So a lot of companies are not going to sell that at a retail level. A lot of the chemistry we use is in concentrate is very acidic and very oxygenated, and it's fine once it gets diluted. And a lot of them are non-buffered, and that means that layman meaning that is that once the chemistry is in water, the pH rapidly changes back to neutral. What's good to get dog smell out? In general, I mean, it depends on what the dog smell is. If you mean the actual smell of like a dog smell, if you don't mean a urine smell, if you mean like a dog smell, that's actually the body oils breaking up. You need something with like citric acid in it. So any kind of citrus cleaner will work pretty well. But again, every time you clean something, if you don't actively rinse it out, you're just leaving whatever you put on it on the rug and whatever you try to remove on the rug. And we get that a lot with customers who try to, especially with urine, you know, if you put down something and it works temporarily, especially masking agents, and you guys can see how much dirt is coming out of this. And again, this is all, definitely a rug with body oil. This is what it looks like. If you don't rinse off though, when you try to clean something, you don't rinse it off properly. You're just leaving the cleaning solution, which is going to attract more dirt because it's soap, and really whatever you were trying to clean in the first place. I mean, intermittently, if you have like a regular kind of rug like these are synthetic rugs, you can use like a rug doctor you can rent. It doesn't really work great long term for pet stuff. We're actually going to make a video, I think, this month. We're going to rent a rug doctor. We're going to see how good it does, and then we're going to take the same rug and wash it after and see what it leaves behind. We might do two of them too. We might do one with after we wash a rug, and then we might do one with using our truck mount. It's a shame. We've had a couple of rugs in here around that age, back from the late 1800s, and we love cleaning them. Yeah, it'll work. The more you run the Rug Doctor, the wetter you're going to leave your carpet, Claire. But you might need to maybe use it a couple of times, but make sure it's dry in between. And you guys can see all this stuff just coming out of this rug. But yeah, the Rug Doctor, I've never really used one. In principle, it should work pretty well. And again, we're going to rent one and test it. Woo. And that sound you guys are hearing in the background, that's one of our drying racks. It's one of our automatic drying racks. This allows us to, with no effort, really lift the rugs and get them dry. And again, once they come out of the centrifuge, they're about 90 to 97% dry, depending on the type of rug. These rugs here, these synthetic rugs, after they go in the centrifuge, they will be about 97% dry in about 3 minutes. And then we just kind of hang them up overnight just to make sure we get them completely dry.
Oh yeah. You getting that?
I am getting that.
Nice.
I'm sorry, Zach. What's good to get old people house smell out of carpet? That like musty kind of odor. You can kind of deodorize that out sometimes. So any kind of like non-residual leaving odorizer. You can mix up a little bit of like, if you have like a pump sprayer. If you live near like a Home Depot or Lowe's, if you're in the U.S., you can use a little bit of Odoban. But any kind of like, again, you don't want any deodorizer that has any kind of soap in it or anything, because you're just going to leave that all over the place. But just a light misting of that here periodically and see if it works. Don't go nuts. Don't overspray it. Leave like that stuff all over your house. But yeah, I mean, carpet, if left unattended, can get very, very soiled. Kind of like what you're seeing here now a little bit. Smoke smells a little tricky. There's a company, I forget the name off the top of my head. Hold on. You know what? Let me go look. There's a company that actually makes a great product for that. You're going to have to use it, and then you're going to have to kind of wipe down a little bit after. I wouldn't be leaving it all over the house. But you can kind of, especially with smoke, it gets all over the walls. That's a big area where your smell's coming from. It's definitely on the walls of the rooms in the house where that smoke was. Let me find the company. I'll be right back. Let me find the company, the name of the company.
His face is good on that.
All right, the name of the company is Odor. And they make a specific, I think it's called Smoke Out. And that will work pretty well for smoke. All right, guys, you guys can go. You're definitely you might need to clean the front again. But yeah.
What I'll do is I'll
Yep. And definitely put some water under. Just put some water under.
Yeah. Whoa, that was my plan, baby. You know what we did, his face.
Now, Joe has been nicknamed by one of you guys watching the Hose Man. And what he's doing now, he's putting a little bit of water under the rug. Because gravity has now pushed a lot of the dirt from the middle of the rug while it's upside down back to the front of the rug. And you kind of see, we just, look at all that coming out. And real quick, this is how shorts are made, guys. Jamie over here making shorts. All right, so I'm going to leave this here for a second. I'm going to get the next rug for them. We're probably going to bang out a couple of these synthetic rugs here now. And then we'll go back to some other types of rugs. And then we'll probably cut this big bag open. I haven't really talked about this in a while. This bag is rug in there, soaking in pet treatment and covered in urine. The rug itself is covered in urine. And sometimes when rugs are really, really bad, covered in urine, we just opt to let them sit as long as possible in our pet treatment. Which is easier to clean, natural or synthetic fiber rugs? Depends on what's going on with the rugs. Believe it or not, urine on wool rugs is the easiest thing to remove. And actually cleaning handmade wool rugs, also very easy. Now cleaning synthetic rugs that are just dirty, super easy as well. We can get a little bit more aggressive in our cleaning chemistry, which helps. A lot of the wool-safe chemistry we use is a little bit on the slightly acidic side, whereas this chemistry is a little bit more on the basic side, a little bit of a higher pH. And the higher the pH that we use, the more cleaning property it has, but also the more likelihood it will ruin like dye on rugs and stuff like that. But synthetic rugs don't have any dye, so we can kind of get a little more aggressive. Also on synthetic rugs, we can get a lot more aggressive in our scrubbing. So you'll notice that we're using this machine here. This is CRB machine. That stands for counter rotating brushes. It's not really overly aggressive in general, but for certain most natural fiber rugs, it is too aggressive. Whereas on synthetic rugs, we can basically use stronger chemistry and more agitation to get them clean. Now, a lot of synthetic rugs are made, the backing is made out of jute or some other kind of latex material, and removing urine from that layer is very challenging. It takes a lot longer to do. Any rug I've ever had to wash twice from urine, it's always been a synthetic rug. I've basically never have to wash a wool rug that has urine twice. And then there's other types of rugs, viscose rugs, sisal rugs, jute rugs. Those tend to be the most involved in cleaning. They have the most likelihood of, they cause a little bit more problems. We can't, like on jute rugs and sisal rugs, we really can't do any machine scrubbing at all. So it's a little bit more work because we're very just limited in how agitated we can make the dirt. And then viscose rugs, we don't really find them challenging to clean when you wash them. But a lot of carpet cleaners will tell you they won't touch viscose. But rug washers will, because our facilities really just allow for that type of material to be cleaned. Yes, Bree. So somebody had asked about smoke. Yeah, basically, if you have a really bad smoke smell in your house, by the way, having it professionally cleaned is going to be a much better option. I mean, you really need to have the walls, the ceiling, everything cleaned. Which color starting to pop? Yes, you can kind of see that now on this rug here. It's definitely starting to come back to life. And again, on synthetic rugs, that's pretty much what always happens. The only problem with synthetic rugs is the traffic patterns. That's damage. So you're always going to see some of that on the rug. Other than the stream, do you take before and afters of the customers? Yeah, we actually take a lot of videos too. So Jamie's right here. She's making shorts. Every rug gets a before and after picture in general. That's not even just for our customers. That's for just for us, especially. We don't really get in a ton of issues with our customers. It has happened in the past where somebody's like, "Oh, you didn't clean my rug," or like, "Oh, like, you put a hole in my rug." Well, no, the hole was there. Every rug before we clean it gets very well documented. And that's what you're seeing them do in the distance right now. So we got all these rugs came in yesterday, and they are just taking pictures, measurements, documenting, and sending any issues we find back to the customer. All right, I got 2 more of my guys just showed up. I'm gonna get them a little bit started, and I will be right back. Again, this is we are ATC Rug Washing, coming at you live from New York on Long Island. We do these once a week, these Q&A style lives. Please ask any questions you have. And if you don't, if you're a little shy to ask any questions, I hope you guys are enjoying watching the live. Also, we really, 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 I can't express enough, appreciate everybody who tunes in, especially the people who keep tuning in to us. We really appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching. And like I said, I'll be right back. I'm gonna let this run, and I'll get them going.
Hit it one more time. You say so. Really like questions about the concept. Still happens. I really like it. Sorry, we'll pull it out. What were the weight room is? Check it out. Check it out.
ring together. Go over here. You got a couple of these small ones. I think they're all in the same house. All right. All right, guys, I'm back. So these next these next couple we're cleaning here. These were in a house that had a fire. So not too crazy with the smoky smell, but they definitely smell a little bit like smoke. So we are going to add a deodorizer to our cleaning solution. A little bit different than our pet treatment actually on this one. And this will doesn't really need to sit too long. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, I'm dying here. So it doesn't really need to sit too long. So what we're gonna do is, and these are all from the same house, had a lot of rugs in the house with the fire. So we're going to, and they're all about this size, so we're gonna kind of do a whole bunch of these in tandem. We'll probably start these ones, we'll jump to the next ones, roll those up, come back and forth a little bit. If you're just tuning in the background here, that is a rug in a bag of our pet treatment. And the urine is starting to break up. And we'll definitely get to clean that in a little bit. If you're just tuning in, we are ATC Rug Washing. My name is Pat. It's actually Pat Jr. We're a family business here in New York, coming at you live on Long Island. And we are cleaning a whole bunch of rugs for you guys today. And this is one of our Q&A style live videos. So if you have any questions, please ask away. And if not, just enjoy the smooth, relaxing scrubbing motions performed by Anthony here. And Joe. Getting a little hot in here today. Getting a little hot, yeah.
These next 2 days in the upper 80s. And then it's 70s. It's 70s now. Tomorrow? Yeah. It's 75. No, well, we're playing golf. Oh, golf. Let's get this over. You got flip right here.
Oh, very nice, Nordy. Thank you very much for watching. Oh, Nordy Clean, I'm gonna guess that's the company. Yeah, what kind of cleaning do you do? What do we do with the rugs? These rugs they go back to our customers' homes. Our channel, we do not make rugs dirty on purpose like a lot of other channels you may see. We don't really clean rugs for entertainment. We clean rugs to eat. Now, our shop here, we only clean rugs for actual customers. And we do actually sell a couple of rugs. We work with a few rug dealers. They bring us a lot of rugs that they buy and sell. Thank you for the follow. So sometimes we hold some rugs in our shop for them, and we display them in our office. If somebody wants to buy them, our rug dealer can sell it to them. And again, if you guys are just tuning in, you may have seen some other channels. Our rug cleaning looks a little bit different. Doesn't look like it's been dirty forever. That's because we don't make rugs dirty on purpose. Are we only in New York? Yes, we are only in New York. And again, the entire point of our channel here, we're just trying to show people what it's like to actually run a working rug shop. Thank you, Matthew. We try. And again, sometimes, some rugs that we clean, we can only get them as clean as they are dirty, So if they have a really bad traffic pattern or some kind of damage, we can only make it look as good as really what the job we're trying to do here is. What do you guys clean carpet with now in Brazil? A couple minutes?
A couple minutes, yeah.
Let's roll these up. Let's do the next ones. Yeah. So while these are just kind of sitting there, letting that pet treatment work, we are going to just roll them up to the side. Now, all these rugs came from the same house, so I'm not really worried about cross-contaminating the dirt because we're going to basically get rid of all the dirt anyway, and it's all the same dirt. Joe, let's grab.
Yeah.
Let's grab those two over there.
Those two?
Yeah. Yep. Thank you. We've been trying. It's been a huge work in progress over the last 2.5 years. If you go back to our old videos, like when we first started, we have about 1,000 videos now on YouTube here. But if you go back, we have less long format videos. Probably only have about 150 or 200 or so. But if you go back, we have a video. I think it's titled "Welcome to Our Rug Shop." That's one of the first videos we ever put on our channel, and it is crazy how much this place has changed. It's unrecognizable. All this stuff, the whole floor, the walls, everything. We just did all this. How many years have we been in this business? So we've been in business since 1978, but during COVID, we started cleaning area rugs. Dirty. Yep, same house. Yep, same thing. Yep. Manny, is that still a little? Yeah. Fuck. Which one? Which one? You talking about the one right there? That doesn't matter. Okay. That thing was outside for months. Okay. Just awful. So you can actually see that's Manny and Arnie now in the distance. They are bringing some rugs out. So you can see another rugs outside as well. A lot of these Viscose rugs, they have a tendency to turn brown. And that's a big problem people have when they clean Viscose. Well, they try to do any kind of spot cleaning in their home. They clean a little part of the rug. It comes out great, their Viscose rug. And then the next morning they look at it and they call me and they say, oh my God, I don't know what happened. It looked great yesterday, now it's brown. That's what happens with Viscose rugs when they dry too slowly. And even with our Centrifuge and all the air movement and the climate-controlled area that we have here, they still sometimes dry a little bit too slow. And they can turn a little bit brown even on us. Now, we actually know how to reverse that, and a big part of that is actually using sunlight. Hey, John. Thank you for tuning in again. I never leave Long Island. I mean, I leave Long Island, but our shop doesn't leave Long Island. Come to New York, and yeah, and you're another cleaner. Definitely, definitely reach out to us. Just either shoot me an email or give us a call. We're very big. We've been lucky enough that a lot of other rug shops have allowed us to come and see what they're doing. We're more than happy to return the favor to any other rug cleaner. And we're actually in a network, a private. If you message me later, Nordy, we're actually in a Nordy Clean. We're actually in a private network of about 4,000 rug cleaners worldwide, and we can definitely. You just have to prove that you're in the cleaning business, but we can definitely get you in there. And again, guys, if you're just tuning in, you are watching us clean rugs live. These are rugs that have been in the fire from a restoration company that brings us rugs every week. And this is a Q&A style live, so if you have any rug questions, any cleaning questions, any questions in general, by all means ask. I'll do my best to answer. I try to answer everybody's questions. And again, my name is Pat, and I'm one of the owners here. Yeah, they're going to get through all these first, but yeah. Who? No, that's that one that got dropped off today. What was that one? What was the one in the back? Oh, the big one? In the back? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure on that one we did separate paperwork. As long as on that one we did separate paperwork, I don't really care. Yeah, you can bring it in with whatever. Can I only recover a brown viscose rug within a certain time frame? No. I can do. We can pretty much do it in forever. And actually, our process permanently removes the lignins in the plant fiber that turns brown. Not completely the first time, but if you have your rug cleaned by us a few times. Sorry, it looks like they're making a short here. Got it. Okay. But yes, our process actually permanently removes them. John, my father, he's here today. He's been on the live already, but he'll pop in periodically. But yeah, so the part that turns brown in those rugs, we can permanently remove. Now, the only problem with that is, and the reason we don't remove all of it, is the longer we do it and the more we do it, the more aggressive it becomes, and it starts to slightly break down we're just removing browning level. Doesn't really do any damage to the rug, but if we want to remove the part that turns brown permanently, we really can start to damage the rug a bit. These guys are getting a little excited. And how can you not? Rug cleaning is very exciting.
There's no other place you'd rather be.
Yep, you did see Jamie's arm. Now you can see her whole body. There she is. And again, Jamie films all of our short and long form videos for us. Everyone in Canada says hello. Ah, a lot of fans from Canada for Jamie. Norclin, you have a nice day as well. And again, guys, this is a live video. We do one of these every week. We do a couple live videos every week. But in particular, we do one a week where it's Q&A style. I basically stand behind the camera for a couple hours. I think I'm at 2 hours already. And I answer any questions you guys have. So if you have any questions, please ask away. And I think we're going to go a little long today. We're probably going to be somewhere in the ballpark of maybe like 4 hours. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go back. Yep. We'll go back and forth a little bit. On now, just use bio on those. And we'll go back and forth a little bit. And then once we finish, then we'll go to these. And when we're done with these, when we're done with those, I got another.
So we're not going to do the big one on camera?
We are. We're going to do the big one. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on. I'm not going to do the big one on camera. What was the point? Which one? Oh, the other one? No. That'll be next week, I think. That week, we have another rug we picked up. There you go. Stay tuned next week. We have another rug, a very large Chinese wool rug. Yeah, with a lot of cat issues. I was going to try to get to that today. But the customer, we're going to be storing that rug for them. We just have way too many rugs that came in this week. So we're going to probably push that off till next week. But the rug is the smell is, ugh. I actually picked that one up. And just in the van, just a little bit of tearing in the van and the heat and the humidity. But that's the nature of what we do here. They're getting a little excited here. Look at them. Yeah. Very, very excited. They love rug cleaning. We did. All right, if you guys are just tuning in, I see some people jumping in and out. We are ATC Rug Washing. My name is Pat. We are coming live from New York on Long Island. This is one of our Q&A style lives, so if you have any questions, please ask away. You can ask us anything. It's really an AMA, not really a Q&A. Now you can see Joey washing and drying his hands a little bit.
It's impossible to put gloves on.
It is.
It's annoying.
It is very challenging.
Yes. All right. I'm back to business. My job. He's doing my job.
I took over.
I ain't work. I'm leaving.
Oh.
Nice, man.
Nice. The hose man. The new hose man. Yeah, new hose man. New hose man.
All right, now there's another rug I would like to do. I'm going to go take a look at it. I'm going to leave you here with them for a moment. Remember to lift with your knees, guys. Your knees.
Yes.
All right, not your back. Too much you got.
I think I'm one
You
of
do.
those
You do.
I want to prolong my work.
It's going to ruin the golf game for you, Ant. It's going to ruin the golf game. Ask your any question you guys have, please ask. I will be right back. I'm going to take a look at the next few rugs they're going to be doing.
we'll keep doing two and then we'll roll them over. Now
Yeah.
we're gonna let them sit.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so I gotta make a bucket for the next one. I got a bucket. Should I hit it one more time?
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause we gotta get
Yeah, we
the
gotta get it out. Yeah.
Yeah, still one time. I just rolled it once.
Yeah. Nice. You're a good boy? Keep my head. I want to keep my hand back. I think it's the skin in his hand.
Okay, let's try the skin. Woo!
Oh, yeah.
At the rub spot, have it your way. Let's go! At the rub spot, have it your way.
Let's go over there.
Yeah, over there. Paper, but yeah. Yeah.
Gonna get in trouble?
That's copyright.
Oh, you just said it. There you go. I know. All right, ready to go? Let's
Yeah, I'm
go.
ready for you. I'm ready for you. Double duty?
Double.
Double time. Give it all.
Beautiful.
Sorry about it. On the floor, please, step up and sit.
Green drop.
What's the most disgusting rug you've ever had to clean? So we had a couple that can kind of make it up to that list. Dirtiest rug we ever cleaned. We actually have a video. I think we titled it, "Is this the dirtiest rug we've ever cleaned?" That just had just a tremendous amount of just dirt and pet urine. But then recently we had you could hear them all chatting about it in the background. Let me get to it, guys. We had a rug that came to us. Normally we would never clean it. It would never really come to us. They just didn't want to go through insurance, so a restoration company reached out to us, see if we can clean it. We gave it a shot. Jamie, do you have a picture of that rug laying around? See if I can find a picture of it. But this rug, it was a while ago. Yeah. The rug, though, had been sitting in water for a couple of weeks and was absolutely covered in black and green mold. We were actually able to remove all the green mold, all of the black mold on the front and back of the rug, but in the foundation of the rug, there was just too much of that mold buildup. I was actually starting to break the rug down, and it just wasn't, we weren't able to give it back to a customer in a safe condition. But again, this was something that would never really come to us normally. It was a very one-off, because most of the time, somebody would go through insurance and replace the rug. Do you ever get any crime scene rugs? No, and for the same reason. I didn't say no to you, I'm talking to the camera. For the same reason, though, a lot of crime scenes, any kind of that damage goes through insurance. And it's just, most insurance companies wouldn't want to pass to clean it. We're not going to get the rug back to the way it was pre-condition. So most of the time, any insurance work that we do, insurance companies are willing to pay for any kind of cleaning or any kind of repair in general back to the condition it was before whatever happened. If that can't happen, then insurance is just going to elect to replace it. Now, obviously, there are some things that, monetarily they can cover, but they can't replace. We did a rug one time. We have a video on this as well. It was a very old, about like a 90-year-old rug that a woman, a customer of ours, she let her kids have it for a while. I don't know what they were thinking. They left the rug outside, and the rug got completely destroyed. And we were able to actually make it so they could still use the rug. I mean, the rug has no more value anymore, but we were able to put it back on it and actually get it clean and get the mold smell out. So we do sometimes some unique stuff for customers, especially when they really love their rug. And it's a shame too, because this particular rug was not very big at all. It was probably like a 4x6, and in the condition it was before they ruined it, it was probably worth about $8,000. And again, if you guys are just tuning in, ask any questions you have. This is one of our live AMA style, Q&A style rug cleaning videos. And if you're not familiar with our channel, we are ATC Rug Washing. We are here in New York on Long Island. And our shop, we only clean rugs for actual customers. We don't make any rugs for content. We don't make them dirty on purpose. Yep, and we just want to give everybody a little bit of insight what it's like to actually clean rugs for real people. And thank you for the question. Who's that girl? It's Jess. Oh, I love that show, by the way. No, I'm going to have that song stuck in my head now. Damn it. Yeah, Steven, yes. There's about 8K for a 4x6. Yeah, if you could find a way to go back in time and make rugs 90 years ago, I'll definitely get into business with you. Brendan, thank you. Thank you for watching.
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
So you probably can go back. Are the other ones done?
Yeah, so we gotta wait 5 minutes.
The other ones are 5 minutes, or?
Those ones, now they're gonna come on in the Dubai break 5 minutes. That's what I'm saying.
I would just open them. Yeah, keep moving. Yeah.
No, but what I'm
Just roll these over here. Just move them. Keep.
we're gonna have to do that for that too.
I know. But every time we get a drop off, yeah.
Let's just do it.
No rest for the weary. Yeah. Yeah, I would do like 1 or 2, and then just finish these, and we'll keep going. Yep.
Hold on, I'm just gonna do all 3 of these. And then
Yeah.
roll them off.
Yep. Exactly. Let's do the leapfrog now. Looking good, Ant. A little leapfrog. I like that little leapfrog. I like it. You're leapfrogging.
I always leapfrog.
I know.
Some of the backs on these, correct?
Yeah. So now we're trying to do, these are all from the same customer. And if you haven't caught the beginning of the video, of this part of the video, these were all in a house with a fire. So they all have, they're just general dirty from just, being lived on. But they also have a pretty strong, not too crazy, nowhere near the worst we've ever had it. But a little bit of a strong, kind of a wood, like a fire smell. It kind of smells like a campfire almost. And that smell can actually be a little tricky to remove sometimes, so we just have to make sure we let the chemistry do its work for long enough. Is it already clean? No, so we're cleaning them. Now we're actually doing the cleaning part. So we've been letting them soak in a deodorizing cleaning solution. It does do a little bit of cleaning, but now we're actually adding now we're just actually cleaning the rug. So right now they're rinsing out that first cleaning solution. We're about to add another one. These ones are sitting in the second solution now. So once they finish these ones and they get them ready, they'll roll them up. They'll go back to these ones, finish them, put them in the centrifuge, and then go back to these. If I wasn't doing this type of work, what else would you have liked to get into? Well, for a while I was into, I started actually, I used to work for my family's business when I was a kid. Started around 12 years old. And then while I was in college, I actually worked in the banking industry. I actually became a licensed financial advisor. And then a couple of things happened with the family business that I decided to come back. And I've been here ever since. But I don't really know what else I'd like to do. If I was gifted enough, I'd play golf every day. That'd be awesome to be paid to play golf every day. But in general, I do like this type of work. And my job, if you go back and watch our channel, you used to see a lot of me cleaning the rugs in the videos. I'm the guy with the beard. You might see if you follow our channel.
Yep, Joe, good job. Good idea.
But if But now I predominantly and even back then, I predominantly focus on actually building the business itself and really picking up as many rugs as we possibly can, and then figuring out how to actually get them cleaned. Typical workplace hazard. In the shop here, there's not really much. The old centrifuge we had it was a much cheaper model. It did the trick. It was very unsafe. The door used to blow off on it a lot, which is extremely unsafe. But we, after that happened a couple of times, we bit the bullet and bought a much nicer one. The only other thing I could say that's a real hazard, I mean, if you're not careful, when you walk we usually try to have these guys not really while they're cleaning leave the wash floor. The floor can be a little slippery when it's wet. That's why you see us always drying the floor in between bringing rugs down. Hello. And then that's really the only other thing that we've also kind of fixed. Our old drying racks, we still have them while we wait for the new ones. Our old drying racks were very manual. We had to lift, two people had to lift the rug up onto them. Like one would lift one side and back and forth and kind of step, almost like a staircase, step it up. But now we have it was very taxing on the back. So now we have our automatic drying racks, and next week on Thursday we have another much bigger one coming, and I think we're going to order a third one as well. We don't really advertise carpet rotating service, but we do have a couple customers that we kind of do that for. We have a couple of customers who they have spring rugs and they have winter rugs, and we kind of go back and forth with them. Hold on one second, I'm just being summoned.
Got that one myself?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
It's a rug spot day. Yes, it is. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What you look, sister? Yeah, so is the building.
Oh, we're talking about heavyweights?
Oh, yeah.
It's on Disney. It's a Disney movie.
It's a great movie.
It's on Disney Plus.
I'm telling you. I did not send you to go for it. You see?
I think turf cleaning is a little bit different. They actually use a machine it's kind of similar to the machine we're using right now, the CRB. It's actually it's like a gas-powered brush that actually, I believe it rotates outward, and they must do it, I don't know how they do it on that big of a scale for a professional football field. But I know for when people have turf in their backyard, they take this machine, they almost run it through the dirt, through the turf, and it just pushes all the dirt to one spot, and then they kind of vacuum it. You don't really need to wet clean turf. Are the guys expected to complete it? Not really. It's more just getting as many as they can done in the time. So these two, Joe and Ann, they're actually really good friends of mine. I've known them for a very long time, and they help us out once a week. So they kind of work for 5 hours or so, and we just bang out as many rugs as we can, and we have a nice fun time doing it.
Fun time. Yes, we do.
But in general, we really can't rush the amount of rugs we get done in a day, especially all the sizes are different and what's going on with them are very different. Some just take longer than others. So we really, as long as we're just working as efficiently as possible, that's kind of all we ask for. Do they taste the water that comes out? Yes, actually, we actually drink the water all the time, and that's a real big part of the business. Yeah, we love it. Yeah. Big cups of it. We actually sell it. We're gonna start selling it to you guys on YouTube if you want to buy it. It is fantastic. Thank you. We don't do any of that yet, John. But we have kicked the idea of doing that with some. I'm telling you, every time I see your name now, all I'm going to think of, I just hear the song. It's going to be stuck in my head all day. And again, if you guys are just tuning in, this is a Q&A style live video. We are ATC Rug Washing, live from New York. Any questions you have, please ask away. What did it cost to get this operation going? Hey, Dad, what do you think? What do you think it costs to build this place out? What do you think it costs so far to build this place out?
With the equipment?
With the equipment.
Probably anywhere between 250 and 300,000.
I think a little bit more.
Maybe.
I think a little bit more.
I'm not adding in the lights, the electric.
I would. Probably closer to like 350, 400. Which I gotta be honest, we didn't really know when we started it was going to take that much. But as we got into the business, we were lucky enough to really start picking up rugs pretty quick. And without the right equipment and the right facility, you just can't get the work done. So we just keep building. He is 60. He will be 61 in October. Just told this chick she's to wash her carpet. What's going on with her carpet? That was very good, Joe. That was expert bucket work. Expert bucket work right there. That's why we get the hose guy. Not only the hose guy, the bucket guy too. Joe actually has our 2 most viewed videos of all time. And they're both bucket drops. Well over 1 million views. I think it's the legs. I think it's those legs. People see those legs, they're in a trance. He's actively working here today, John. He's no games today. All business over there. With his clipboard, his hands on his waist. Yeah. He used to be a sign on his office, on the door. It was actually my uncle's. It said "Big Business" on it. The power of the man bun. Yes. The man bun, baby. The smallest rug we've ever done is very tiny, actually. We didn't wash it. We had to clean it by hand. But I think we cleaned a piece that was about like a 1.5 by like 1, very small tapestry. But we do have a lot of, we don't get a ton of tapestries. We get a couple though. We've had a couple of really cool ones. We had one, I gotta find a picture of it. It was like a whole brothel scene, all done by hand on a rug. Really, really amazing piece. That's actually, that was my favorite rug that ever came in. We had a couple other really old rugs. That rug wasn't too old, maybe like 40, 50 years old. We've had a couple of rugs over 150 years old come in. Those are kind of cool as well. But yeah, smallest rug, we've done like one or two little, very tiny tapestries. And we get, every once in a while, we get like a really nice, like, we get a lot of prayer rugs in. Those are really common. And they're usually pretty valuable. A lot of them are passed down, so they have a lot of intrinsic value, really. More, not intrinsic value, more personal value, like just heirloom kind of pieces. And yeah, we do clean a lot of those. Those are really cool rugs too. A lot of those rugs, their rug is in, you don't see that a lot in a lot of cleaning videos in general, but the rug is in one direction, not like the band. But the rug is made to look in one way, so it's not like a pattern that's current throughout the entire rug. Probably not. They probably do not have any rugs on a space station. I don't know how they would tie them down. They might, no, they definitely don't have any carpet. I would be shocked if they have carpeting on a space station. Nothing to do with the scene itself. It was just an amazing looking rug. Let's see if I can. Jamie, do you have a picture of the rug, the brothel scene one? Can you go on our Instagram and look for it? It's got to be way back, like a year ago. Remember the rug I'm talking about? The rug with the guy like walking out. The whole scene rug. The guy. This is a great rug. I don't know what a Trombonics rug is. All right, so they're gonna get. What do we got? Oh, good. Yeah, I think we could do. Jay, I think we could do 2 at a time with these in there. I'm gonna guess no. Oh, I get it now. No, these have all been in a. They were in a fire, in a house in a fire. We actually, you're not really finding as many of those anymore from smokers in a home. A lot of smokers don't smoke in a house anymore. But we do. We've gotten that occasionally. We used to get that a lot in our office cleaning business, especially when my father was young. Even when I was a kid, you would go into offices that still had smoking sections and stuff, and we would have to clean those sometimes. Yeah, sometimes the sarcasm is a little lost to me as I'm rapidly reading and answering these questions, and then I get it a little later. Probably last year. This next one's a little weird. This next one's a little strange. We're gonna finish all these. Yep, we're gonna finish all these, then we're gonna go to another one. It's a little strange. We have a little bit of a unique rug coming up next. This would fall in my category of not my favorite type of rugs to clean. The rug I hate, the rugs that I did, every rug cleaner will tell you the rug they hate cleaning is mercerized cotton. Those rugs are very difficult to wash. They often bleed. If there's pet urine on them, they are definitely going to bleed. Nice. And if you're not careful, you can literally take all the color out of the rug. They will go from whatever color they are back to white. They're a real nuisance. The next rug we're going to clean, though, after they kind of finish all these here, is a wool rug that was distressed on purpose. And they can be a little challenging. Most of the time they're fine. But if you don't know, if you're brand new to cleaning rugs and you grab one of the wrong cleaning solutions we have, you can do some crazy things to these rugs. And again, guys, we are ATC Rug Washing. Not only are we cleaning rugs, we are singing for you today. It is a very sing-song kind of day. I'll give you that.
There it is, man. Go get it, buddy. Thank you. Go get it. Woo.
And again, we are
Live.
hurt myself. We're live from New York. We are doing a Q&A style. We try to do at least one of these a week. We do some regular live videos as well, but this type, ask any questions you have, please ask away. And I will do my best to get to all of them. And we're gonna go, I'm thinking about another hour or so here. We are going to run out of battery on this phone. It's gonna be our first, actually. So I'm gonna try to get to as much of this as I can today. Worst case, maybe I can position the phone in a different spot and get a charger to it. Yes. So any kind, especially back in the day, any kind of indoor area that had a lot of smokers in it, that stuff is very hard to clean. It really builds up, and it's just very challenging to clean.
Oh, yeah.
How are we doing over there? We're okay.
Water, pretty
Yeah,
good.
okay. Yeah, not terrible. Okay.
Like halfway.
All right.
More than half.
Yeah, a little bit more than half.
That's hot. That's hot. They want more than half. That's hot. Well, you want to see that's hot. Bigger, my friend. Bigger. If you're alive.
Joy, thank you very much. We appreciate you watching. Thank you, thank you. And everybody watching, we really appreciate you watching. Thank you very much.
Yeah, one more time.
And again, if you have any questions, please ask away.
One more time. One more.
And we're going to get to, I think we're actually going to go to this rug in the bag before I do the other one that's over there.
I think it's all.
Well, I got, it's not just you two. I got more people. Oh, I might keep going. I might just do like 5 hours today.
Let's do it live all day.
All day.
Oh, okay.
Tell your families you're not going home. It's live time, baby. Rugs are your family now.
I have to be home. Angel's going out with Katie
Today?
today. Yeah, they go with your mother and everybody. They're going out. And I think his mother too.
What?
They're all going out.
By the way, we're very family business here.
4 o'clock.
What? All right, well, apparently.
Let's right center.
Okay.
I won't be sleeping for 48 hours until after the cloud out.
All right, so I don't think we need a pipe on these.
You don't need a pipe in this?
I don't think so.
Okay, we'll save it for the next one.
Just roll them. Is that one's good to go?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll put both. We'll put both those in. All right, so we're gonna put these rugs into our centrifuge now.
At the same time, yeah?
Yeah, I think we can get away with it. We're gonna put 2 of them in at once, which is perfectly, usually fine. And does actually save a little bit of water.
This should take a room with high air.
Just give a little space between the two. Perfect. All right. And again, if you've never really seen a rug cleaning channel before, this is our rug centrifuge. And this allows us to further rinse the rugs after cleaning and then get them dry. And on the types of rugs we're cleaning right now, these synthetic rugs here, they will get about 95 to 97% dry in 3 minutes. Jay. Jay, you gotta get that to catch. It didn't catch yet. There you go. I like your style. No, I want you to ask my dad ask Manny for an extension cord. Just ask him for one, it's fine. Just go get him and tell him. Go in there. I know, he just called me. All right, guys, don't worry. I got a phone charger. I'm gonna keep the live going. So Joy, okay, so like I was just saying, they go into our rug centrifuge. Now, on the types of rugs we're cleaning here, in about 3 minutes, after we rinse them a couple of times, in about 3 minutes of it being in there with no water, they will get about 97% dry. And from there, we put them onto our drying rack here. Now, this has fans at different levels, so we hang the rug, put the fans on, and for these types of rugs, usually within an hour or two they're dry, but we kind of leave them overnight. Most wool rugs, they take about 12, 14 hours to dry, and completely. So in the centrifuge, we get wool rugs in the 90 to 95% dry range, and that last 5 to 10% takes about 12 to 14 hours, depending on the temperature in here. And then viscose rugs, they are about 90% dry. They hold a lot of their weight in water because they are basically a combination of cotton and paper. And they take a little bit longer. A lot of times when we clean a viscose rug, if it's a nice day out, we'll actually bring it outside. We'll put it on a tarp, we'll bring it outside. That'll help tremendously, especially in the summer. Yes, it's exactly like the spin cycle in a washing machine. It's exactly what it is. Watching while putting Greg's bookcase together, awesome. Glad we could be some background entertainment for you. And again, thank you for watching. Unplug it from there. Put it in that one. Thank you. Like where you plug the batteries in. Okay. All right, just bear with me a second, guys. I'm going to get this phone charger in here. All right. Oh, we're down about 30% there. All right, I know a lot of you have been waiting. Probably we're going to get to that bagged rug next. Not as crazy as the one we did the other day, but definitely needed to soak. Do we use LST as our main solution? Bill, are you a rug washer as well? We do use a lot of ChemMax's products. Use a lot of Triple D. We do use LST. I also use ChemSpec's Oriental Rug Shampoo sometimes, especially when sometimes, if you do order their stuff, sometimes it's a little hard to get their stuff on time. So I do have to bounce around a little bit. It's been a little nuts with some of the time constraints. I've actually started using RCI stuff as well. This stuff's actually really good. Their Triple D, their version of Triple D, that D2 is really good. So far, I've been loving it. Not my favorite on synthetic rugs, to be honest, but it works. Amazing on wool. It's actually a much better cleaner too, if I'm being honest. And their wool rug cleaner is really good too. I think when I did the dilution on, it's about the same as all the other stuff. But it does work really well. So we used to actually clean some buildings for Donald Trump's father back in the day in Manhattan. Not me. I'm not old enough for that. But our cleaning company, we did have the contracts to some of his buildings. I believe Fred Trump. Got it. Yeah, right now we only do a lot. We do a lot of in-house work, but only for our rug customers. Basically, once we've cleaned a rug for you, we'll service you. And don't. I know that sounds when that's what she said. But yeah, no. Once we clean your rug, we'll do a lot of other services for our customers. But we don't really advertise any of the stuff. And then for for synthetic rugs, we don't really use any of the Chemex stuff. Bill, we use a lot of BioBreak and stuff like that, a lot of Flex, that whole line. And again, guys, if you're just tuning in, we're ATC Rug Washing, coming at you live from New York. I am Pat. I'm back behind the camera all day for you guys today, cleaning a whole bunch of rugs here. I think so far we've done, there's 2 in the Centrifuge, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 10 or 11 rugs so far. About to be close to 15 soon. This is one of our Q&A lives. We do a couple live videos every week. We try to do every Thursday at least one Q&A one. So if you guys have any questions, please ask away. You can ask me anything you want. It's not even really a Q&A. It's more of an AMA. And yeah. And if you guys are wondering, this is Joe here. This is Anthony. You might occasionally see Jamie pop out from the shadows. Jamie does all the filming for us, for our shorts and our long videos. All right, so we are going to have to get those off the wash floor, and we'll cut this bag open.
Yep.
So this, if you're just tuning in, this rug that we have in the back there, that is a rug that we been soaking since about 8:30 this morning or so. So a solid 3.5 hours. In our pet treatment, it has a lot of pet issues on, a lot of urine. And sometimes on these synthetic rugs, it's just easier to bag them for a little while to make sure that our cleaning solution has a good chance to dwell evenly. Our wash floor works really well when we lay rugs flat, but it is pitched downward, and slowly over time, a lot of that water will start to just go into the trough, and we'll lose a little bit of the cleaning property the longer we let it sit. So on really bad rugs, we'll just put them in there. Now, we did a bagged rug the other day that was, the color coming out was at nuts. But this one, still very strong odor and a lot of urine. And let's take this rug is big. So maybe let's take this machine off for a second. This is
machine are we using on?
we're going to use this one. So maybe just take it off for a second. This rug is probably almost as big as the wash floor. This is a very big rug, by the way. It's 13 feet. This is the short side. So this is 13 feet long on the short side. It's probably like 13 by 15 or 17 or something like that.
For machine, we have a big 20-foot. Yeah. I mean, you want no?
So we're just going to prepare our wash floor to cut that bag open. Yep, right there works. We just took the wire over here, yep. Just keep it away from that winch a little bit. Perfect, okay. I'm getting a lot of phone calls from our customers today, but I'm sticking with you guys. No, we're gonna use the new stuff, the D2. Yeah, D2. We're gonna try it on this one. Yeah, that's what that is. We gotta almost pretend like we're starting over when we do this. Yeah. All right. So let's get this going. All right, guys. So we're gonna cut this. I'm gonna bring in the big guns. I'm bringing Manny in to cut it open. So the way I want to do this, Manny, I'm gonna move the camera. I want you to cut it from there like we did last time, and cut it that way. Yep. The man do his magic. Unplug the pump for a minute. And kill that. Are you done rinsing? Yeah. Kill that pump for a second. Yep. All right, so let's see what we get out of this one. Not terrible.
Not terrible.
Now, we're probably going to see a lot when we squeegee, too.
Yeah.
But again, the smell on this one before we started, it just made sense to do this. There's definitely a lot of urine coming out. Yeah. All right, so now you guys are going to have to help him a little bit. You guys got to bring the rug this way because you're going to roll it out that way.
Bring it down.
Huh? Yeah, but I'm saying you got to open it long ways. Yep. You got to drag that corner over here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Nope.
The other way. It's this way. I think it's this way. Yeah. This
Yep.
going this way.
Yep. There you go.
What are we doing here? You going this way?
Yeah. Push it. Push.
Nope, I'm not pushing. I got enough there. I'm gonna help you.
And obviously, very, very heavy. Because this thing is full of water right now. There you go.
So we're going over.
Yeah, that's fine.
Over. Flat, under or over?
You got to do the top first.
Okay.
Yeah, just get the rug open, guys. Best you can. And this is why we don't do a lot of this, because it really is a pain. It's a lot of nonsense for us. Have we ever delivered a carpet to the wrong house? Not yet. Not yet. And again, guys, I see a lot of people always say they want to work here, but this stuff is very heavy. Yep. And I feel like I'm going to have to put some gloves on and help them in a second.
Very good.
Go home, mate. Go right there and throw your up here in front. One, two, three. There we go. Now we go with it. Yep. Go by little. There we go. One, two, three. There we go. Okay. So just sit there. You got to do. Good. Okay, hold on. Come over here. Okay, one. Well, let me get it. 1, 2, 3, go.
There we go. Told you guys. Told you it was big.
One, two, three. No more. Much more. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, nice and square.
Yeah. Hope it fits.
It's going to be a little bit bigger, I think.
So we're gonna have to go off.
Yep.
So turn.
And see, now we have one that's a little bit bigger than our wash floor.
Yeah, just like that.
Now, our wash floor is a little tiny. It's something that we're trying to figure out how to fix. But we have a little bit of space constraints here.
1, 2, 3. That's not gonna work.
It's one.
Yeah, it'll work.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Come on.
We have to run at some time.
What I used to do is do it for a minute. It's easier. Okay. Then turn it over. Yeah. Turn it over. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. See? Okay. Now turn it over. Beautiful.
Perfect. Okay.
used our ingenuity.
You're gonna have to, unfortunately, guys, you got to pull it closer to the wash floor now. I'm gonna help you guys.
That's it.
Now we're gonna have to pull it a little bit this way.
Yeah, you've got it.
Yep. All right, before you guys do that, just do a couple squeegees to make it lighter. Yeah, take some of the water out. All right, let's see what we get out of this. Yep. A lot of urine. Now this will make it obviously a lot easier to move around. Ooh. Yep. A lot of urine. It's gonna take a few minutes. All right, so if you want, it's gonna be heavy. We could run the roller this way.
Where you want to roll?
You could run the roller this way on the part you didn't do. Yeah, just to get some of that water out. So here's what's funny. No smell, right, guys? None at all. So whenever we bag these rugs, if we did a good job, this water smells like nothing. Doesn't even smell like cleaning solution. It literally just smells like water. Oh, nothing, huh? Yeah, if we can go a little this way.
It's got to go this way.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's really a good sign for us that we're not going to have to clean this rug again or anything.
All right, we're good. There we go. We got it.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go. Perfect.
Yeah, we got it.
All right, so whenever we have a rug that's this big, a little bit bigger than our wash floor, this one just didn't make it. We have to do this in pieces. So, yep. Yeah, get a drink, take a second. That was a lot of work, guys. At least I put my gloves on. All right, so we're gonna do. Yeah, so what we're gonna do this. Yeah. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna pull the rug down this way. Yeah. Which way? Yeah, down. Oh, almost. Keep going down.
And then we go back.
Keep going a little more if you want. Just straighten it out a little bit.
Now you
It is a pain in the ass, to be honest with you. Now fold it back, and we'll do this piece first, and then yep. Yep. Now the good news is this will fit in our centrifuge. Yep. Right to the end. Good. Perfect. Okay. Now we can. Yep. Now we can start. This is gonna take a few minutes. It's gonna take a few minutes. It's gonna take 3 of you to do this. So what we're gonna rinse out this part first. Okay.
This part right here?
Yep.
Hey, give me that, thank you. So, I guess maybe two on each side.
At least. Probably 3.
Pat, that's the side, can I go back?
Let's get as much as we can out of here first, and then we're gonna end up pulling this off, and then do the rest of the rug, and then we'll put it back. We'll take the cleaning solution. Yep. Yeah. So right now we're gonna get as much out as possible here, and then we'll move it off and then we'll just finish, and then we'll add the cleaning solution and let it go.
So you want me to run the machine first?
This came from one of our customers. But a lot of furniture to move. All right, guys, if you're just tuning in, we had this rug in a bag soaking. Took quite a bit of effort to get it out of the bag and into the cleaning position here. This rug is a little bit bigger than our wash floor. By the way, we are ATC Rug Washing, especially cleaning services. And we're coming at you live from New York. And this is one of our Q&A style lives. So as we're cleaning this, if you have any questions for us, please don't hesitate, ask away. And again, you're going to see this big fold in the middle of the rug. We're We are currently cleaning a rug that's bigger than our wash floor. Now, this rug will fit in our centrifuge, which is very helpful. You got to rinse this a couple of times. We're gonna get a lot of this shit out. No, we got to take it off, rinse the whole rug out. Yeah. No, we gotta rinse all this. That's gonna take a few minutes to do this. Yeah. So, yeah, keep wetting this like 3-4 times. Yep. Right now we are using a product called D2 from a brand new rug cleaning company, RCI, Rug Cleaning Innovations. But we basically use pretty much every brand of professional rug cleaning chemistry. Oh yeah. The whole thing. Yep.
I'll pump him in second other, man. That's gonna get you stuff.
We use some TMF products. I like TMF. He makes a couple of rug cleaning products that you probably could get away with using, but we right now, like for the rug cleaning, we're probably using somewhere in the ballpark of 40 to 50 different cleaning solutions. Again, some of them we really rarely use. They just have certain places. But in general, we lean on the same couple of, predominantly on a couple of the same cleaning solutions over and over. But I do like some of the TMF products. I like a lot of it for wall-to-wall cleaning, and some of it for like upholstery cleaning. We use like Black Label. We'll use what would it be on? Whatever, Unleashed, I think he calls it, like his version of Unchained. Sager, I use a couple of Sager products. I like Sager, some of his stuff a lot. A lot of his stuff is very hot though. Very high pH, some of his stuff. Definitely not really the best for rug cleaning. But his, look at all that coming out. But yeah, some of his stuff is great. For tiling grout, he's got that super hot, I forget what it's called. Tsunami. That stuff is great. Oh, very nice. Yeah, you guys are practically neighbors for YouTube. Yeah, Tsunami. Yeah, I love that stuff. Again, you know, especially for tiling grout cleaning. That's really the only thing I've ever used it for, but it does work great. Yeah, I haven't bought his code red. I know it does work pretty well. It's just only because we have so much other stuff we use. I haven't had a chance to try everything. I mean, on some of these synthetic rugs, you could definitely use that stuff. Ooh, baby. Yeah. That's why I want this one live. It's fun. Yeah, the Tsunami is a super high pH. It's like 13.5. It's crazy. But it does work really well if you use it for what it's intended for. If you use it in a bathroom, though, it will turn stainless steel black. You gotta be a little careful with that. All right, so what we can do is, well, yeah, same idea. I like that idea.
Whatever you want to put it on here.
All right, you guys, if you're just tuning in, you're watching us clean a very large urine-soaked synthetic rug that we have for one of our customers here. And it's a little bit bigger than our wash floor, so we have to do this in pieces. Now, we had this in a bag. You missed that. can always watch the live after we air it.
We gotta worry about this.
Now I want you guys, before you do anything, I want you guys to keep this on before we worry about the middle. Let's get it on there. Now this has already been soaking in our pet treatment for about 3 hours, but we're basically pretending like we've never cleaned the rug at this point. And do half a bucket on like here, and then work it down. But let that, before you do that, let all this kind of get in. And now this is one of our live cleaning videos that we do. So, we do a lot of live cleaning videos, but it's one of our Q&A ones. So if you guys have any questions, you're just tuning in, please don't hesitate. Ask away. And I always forget to ask, but if you like our channel, please like and subscribe. And right now this rug is a little bit bigger than our wash floor, so we've kind of made this little lip in the middle of it. Hey Jay, can you do me a favor? Measure this, make sure it's gonna fit in there. And these types of rugs, we don't really get a lot of rugs bigger than our wash floor, but like lately, that's all we've been getting. We've been getting like 1 or 2 a week. We are looking into, it's actually a bit of an undertaking for us with our space. It is, you're gonna have a hard time doing it in the middle there. Do the best you can. Yeah, do the best you can, and we'll scrub the hands. Sorry about that. So yeah, a lot of people ask us, why don't you get a bigger wash floor? We would love to. We just have to make the space for it. And if we're gonna do it, we really need to make it a lot bigger. I don't want to make it 2 or 3 feet bigger. I'd like to make it like 10 feet bigger, but it pushes a lot of stuff really close to that doorway you see down there. And just kind of working on it. So Whitney, right now this rug is actually bigger than our wash floor. So some of them we can make do. Most of the time, as far as the washing process, we can make do. As far as if it's too big for the centrifuge, that is a very large rug, and we have to dry it. We have to do a lot more rinsing on our wash floor, and then we have to use a truck-mounted system. We have 2 truck mounts, and they work just like if you're familiar with like a regular wall-to-wall carpet cleaning video, where they clean the carpets in the house. We will use that to dry the rugs, and then we'll have to dry the rug. Now our rack can hold very, very large rugs, but when they're that wet, they might have to. We have to dry them on the floor first for overnight, just to make sure they don't drip all over the floor all night. But we figured out how to dry and clean any size rug. The biggest rug we've had was over 30 feet long. Yes, this is a CRB. It does make the best scrubbing videos. I know a lot of people enjoy watching the CRB in action. Whitney, it's real hit or miss. Sometimes we don't get them for weeks on end, and then lately, every week we've been getting 1 or 2 that are this big. So it's really, we never really know. Turnaround time after collection really depends. So if you bring rugs to us, our turnaround time is really only a couple of days, depending on the day you bring it. So we don't really do any rug cleaning on Fridays and Mondays. So if you bring us a rug on Friday, you're not really going to clean it until Tuesday. Pickup and delivery, our turnaround time could be a little bit longer. If you're in Jersey, you can get it. If you can get it to us, we don't really offer right now any pickup and delivery in Jersey. We're actually working on that with somebody. You're just gonna fold it in half. Yeah, just fold it in half. For any, we are working to try to figure out a way to pick up in Westchester, Jersey, Connecticut. We're going to be testing that. We're going to use another company to help us with that a little bit. So we might be able to get you that way. Or if you could bring a rug to us, if you can get it to us. It's a very big rug, so you probably can't get it to us. But if you reach out to us, I know right now we're doing the back of the rug. You know, if you look in our link, if you look in our channel's page here on YouTube, you can find it. Just shoot me an email, give me a call later. We'll figure that out. And yeah, we would love to help you out. Thank you very much, Ruth. Yeah, the orange one is a little bit slower. Now make sure we keep this on the rug.
Oh, this has a little flap here. Nice.
And again, if you guys are just tuning in, I see some people jumping in and out. We're ATC Rug Washing. This is one of our Q&A style live videos. Right now we are doing a very big rug. I think it's like a 13 by 18 rug, covered in pet urine. And we put this rug in a bag. We soaked it in our pet treatment for about we had it in the beginning of the live already going. We had it sitting about 3.5 hours or so. We cut that open, got to see all the urine come out. And now we are almost repeating the process just while the rug is laying flat. I think Hoboken is is a location where what we're trying to put in place, he will be able to help. Right now, we actually only service Long Island, maybe a little bit of Queens and Brooklyn, depending on where you're located. But we can, again, we're working with another company who is going to do a lot of pickup and deliveries for us outside of our area. And I think that should be starting hopefully early September, sometime in September. But I think he would be able to go to Hoboken to help you out, yes. And then we'll be able to clean your rug for you. All right, so now this rug is going to sit for a few minutes. Again, we've had a lot of pet treatment on this rug already. So we don't really need to have it dwell too long. But we just want to make sure we don't have to clean this rug again. That would be a real killer for us, especially if you're just tuning in. It was quite an undertaking to get this rug into this position on the wash floor when it was soaking wet. So we have the entire front of the rug covered in pet treatment. Now we have this portion, half of the rug on the back, covered in it. And in a few minutes, they're going to rinse that off. We'll open it up. We'll keep it on the front. We'll get to the other half, and we'll go from there. Mrs. Despicable, that's another. So reach out to me later because we might be able to, once we get our friend in place who can do these pickups all over the place, we might be able to help you guys out while with some wholesaling until you guys can get a rug shop going. Definitely reach out to us. Do we make our own cleaning products? We do not. All of our cleaning products are industry-wide, very well known. We use a couple of newer products from newer companies. But most of, if you ask a rug, if you were to tell another rug cleaner or carpet cleaner what we're using, they would say that makes sense. And again, we're going to let this sit for like another minute or two. If you have any questions while we're waiting, please ask away. Oh, my bad. Sorry about that. Always, Jamie thinks she's always bullied. 2 more minutes. Yes, our clock that I never changed for daylight savings time. We're gonna rinse off the back.
Rinse off the back, turn it over, do like you said.
Yep, and then the whole thing. Yep. Yep. And Jason, you checked. This will fit. This will fit. Oh, it's only 12 feet. It'll definitely fit in there. Perfect. And this thing will get a very thorough rinse in our centrifuge. Oh, very nice, Chris.
One more minute. Now watch it.
Since 96, that's a long time now. You can see our trough, all that dirty pee-pee water.
1 more minute.
We got about 1 more minute, a couple more seconds here, and we'll keep going on. We have a butler, yes. We have 1 butler and 1 hydromaster. I do love the butler. Something about a direct drive is so much better. Until the truck breaks down, you know. Yeah, I feel like I don't see a lot of live rug cleaning. I've seen live carpet cleaning, but I figured a lot of people watch. It's kind of we really appreciate everybody watching. By the way, thank you all very much for being here. But yeah, it's kind of fun. So we actually started our rug cleaning business during COVID because our main business is office cleaning, and during COVID we realized less and less people were going into offices, and we said, we better figure out a way to get into their houses, and yeah, we chose rug cleaning. There's not a lot of people where we live that are doing this, and nobody really, and we not at the scale and the way we're doing it. So we kind of decided to try to fill that niche a little bit. We got enough, but no, not the camera, the water. Yeah.
We go in the middle again? Let's work out. Look at this.
Yeah, we gotta do the thing. Yeah. Come on, we ought to think. Do it out. Yeah.
Yep. Fold it back in half. It's okay. Just fold it in half. Looks like we had a little bit of a connection issue there. Can you guys still hear me? And thank you guys very much. Oh my God, 50 people jumped off. A lot of people jumped off on that little interruption there.
Hold on, man. I got it. There it is. There we go. There it is. Okay.
All right. Good. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Little connection interruption now. All right. So we are going to now do the other half of the back, and then we'll basically do the front.
Oh, yeah, got it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's real right here. Green team.
All right. While I'm going to take a little break for 1 minute while they're doing this here. I'll leave you guys with it. Keep asking your questions. I will get to them.
Couple prayers. Couple prayers. Let it sit again. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Okay. All right, so 11:20. It's actually 11:29. A little before 11:34. A little before 11:34.
A little before 11:34.
Oh yeah, that's so fast. It should be like the last.
The last thing, right?
Right, because we usually finish at 1 and we try to come clean up, but if we're not cleaning up, you guys are going to work it through. I don't know what these things got going.
Okay. You're gonna can't put the floor with an carpet like with the sign. With the rope.
Then we don't have to clean up. We can still do on the run.
Right. You're right, you're right.
Just gotta let it slow.
Yeah.
Anthony, I think I'll show you the next.
Okay.
No, no. You have to.
There. How about the sun ready, Jay, right? How about you put the sun ready? But think about this. You're gonna have result series. You're gonna have Luke, he's the fourth guy. He's gonna make a lot of plays for us.
All right, guys, I'm back.
What? All right, we got 1 more minute.
Yep. 1 minute.
Chris, that's terrible. Yeah, that's the only thing with these machines. They could be a little. What was that fan that just shut off? Got it.
Four guys to figure out which one it is.
All right, guys, let's rinse. Yeah, start rinsing this off.
Here we go. Wash this out. Wash it out. Get loose.
All right, if you guys just tuned in, we are in the. This is gonna be the last rug we clean on the live here. We've gone pretty long. It's over 3 hours. And this one, has been a little bit taxing for us. It's a pretty big rug. We had it soaking in a bag with our pet treatment, and that makes the rug very heavy, obviously very wet. And the wetter something is, the heavier it is.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, you can try that. The roller might work okay too.
Yeah, I got you.
I got you. There you are.
Nice.
And basically, at this point, we are up to. We put the pet treatment on the front and back of the rug. We've rinsed off one side of the back, and now we've rinsed off the other side of the back. And then we're going to do the entire face of the rug.
Just quick, because you gotta stay cut water.
You can see, yep, a little bit of urine still coming out.
Let's flip a root. Save the warning.
And again, if you guys have any questions while we finish up this one, please ask away.
Okay, that held up.
Perfect, right there's perfect. Yep, perfect.
Then we do the other.
Yep. So let's do this. Let's get as much of this out. Let's just do a couple of rinses and squeegees first.
You got it.
And then we're gonna end up having to do this part again, but there's just so much I don't want to get it on the back.
First time you go like something, then what you want to do?
And we're gonna Manny's doing it his way here. I love the way Manny does this.
You don't make sure to wash it up?
After.
Okay.
And you can still see that tinge in that water.
I like this.
Now there's no smell. Everything is completely odor-free now. And now it's just a matter of getting all this loose urine out. And our centrifuge will help a lot with that tremendously. So every time we do one of these rinse and squeegees here, our centrifuge does it about 10-15 times in less than a minute.
I'm not going to say any names.
Yeah.
I like doing it this way. I like doing it this way.
I like Manny's way a lot as well.
I like it.
Joe, you talking about something?
I ain't saying no names.
All right, so let's do a couple rinses here, and then we'll worry about the back.
What?
Let's do a couple rinses here.
Do the back.
No, that area. Yeah, that back of the rug.
They do on the back. Yeah.
Again, we're just going to give this a couple rinses. This solution here does a pretty good job of cleaning, and I don't really see a lot of dirt on this rug at all.
Pretty good.
So really what we're trying to do now is just push out as much as we can, and then we'll put in our centrifuge, and we'll show you, I'll kind of go over how the centrifuge works. I like to do that at least once every live we do.
Yes, it's 3. Okay.
We go over this. We could go over this during lunch.
I can see we're washing plate and lunch today.
No lunch today for you?
Manny has lunch every day.
Eddie,
Yeah.
2:31, sir.
There you go.
All right.
And 2:45 come back to work.
No, 2:31. EAY is working for the thing.
You see, even after all this rinsing, how much we still get out. And once we put this in the centrifuge, you're going to see a very yellow color come out. Doesn't matter how many times we rinse, you're just going to see the centrifuge always does a better job.
What? What did you say? They're trying to get as much out.
Get out of the way.
Listen, now we know when when he has this little rank he's gonna go to. So he's got Manny first before everybody else. Now we know.
I mean, I have Manny up there too.
I think we all do. I think we all have Manny first. No offense to anybody else.
Tanya, thank you for watching.
Nice.
Have you said it?
The water coming out clear already.
Yes, it is. So at this point, what we're going to do now, get as much out as we can right now. Then we're going to fold this back, and we're going to kind of work on it from this side. And we're using this roller here just to get this as much water out to make this a little bit lighter to move. This rug is very heavy. The centrifuge is, it's basically like the spin cycle in a washing machine. So it allows us to rinse a rug as much as we want, and then get the rug really dry really quick. And this is a synthetic rug here. It's going to get about 95 to 97% dry in about 3-4 minutes. Now we'll run the centrifuge about 10 minutes, and that's because we're going to do a bunch of rinsing in it. Okay. And then when we do this, we'll open it, we'll bring it kind of back to here, fold way more of it back, and work on that piece. Then almost do this again and give this one more rinse, and then we'll roll it up. We do not pay minimum wage. Everybody gets between 20 to 35 an hour. We try to pay our employees as well as we can. Joe works for free.
I work for Surf and Turf.
I work for free. You work me like a hobby.
It's a hobby for me. It's not.
Joe does work to get the compliments from the chat. Actually, every compliment he gets, I take $1 away. So guys, talk him up. Talk him up.
Let's get the one that.
All right, now I gotta move.
All right, so open that up.
So we're gonna open it up, and then we're gonna put.
Yep, find the end of the rug there. Yep.
Now.
Yeah, it is, especially rugs this size. They are very large. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Fold it back over, right?
Yep, and then fold it, and then I would walk
Now you
over.
guys go. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, let me turn around.
Yep. There you go.
There we
Well, you guys overshot it a
go.
bit.
Overshot it.
Yep.
Just try to get it through.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can go this way.
Yeah, you got to pull the rug back a little bit.
Now, like
Yeah.
just like that.
There you go. Perfect. And I would say kind of go up to like here-ish.
Yes.
I'll just try to rinse. Yep. And then then we'll pull it back. We'll kind of give one more rinse to this side, and then we'll roll it up.
Also rinse it.
Jim Biscuit, we are located in New York, on Long Island, in Farmingdale.
You should do this first.
That's what I said to you.
Yeah, I know. I'm just listening to what that said. You're right.
Always listen to what Pat says, because Pat's always right. I did not want you guys to do this first because couple of reasons why I didn't want you to do it first.
I can't go wrong. If I just know about what Pat or Pat secrets, I can't go wrong. That's how I can go. I was good. They told me to jump off the bridge. I did.
Now this little section of the rug here, probably right up to around here, this is the part that hasn't been rinsed out yet.
Right.
That's why you're seeing a little bit more soap here. A little hard to see on this part of our black flooring how much urine is in it. Actually, it looks pretty good though, not too bad.
It's finally got there.
Yeah, not too
It
bad.
finally got there.
A little bit there still.
Yeah.
And again, this is going to be our last rug of the day. We're coming up on well over 3 hours here.
Behind the clock, right?
Celine, it's we let the rug soak we put it in a bag with our pet treatment. So that part we let it soak for a couple hours. But now we probably started this rug. This is probably taking a solid 40 minutes or so by the time we get it into the centrifuge. Maybe even a little closer now. What time we started? We started at 12. So yeah, we're almost 45 minutes for this big one here. We do woven rugs all the time. Yep. I'll basically clean any rug that anybody has. One way or another, certain rugs. Most rugs can actually handle the washing process.
Yeah.
And then for any rug that can't really handle the washing process, and usually that has to do more with if there's existing damage on the rug. We have a whole bunch of different ways that we can clean rugs outside of the washing process. The washing process, though, is by far the most thorough. But again, if the washing process poses any kind of risk to the rug, then we will clean it in another way. And a big part of our rug cleaning process is before we ever even wash them or do any type of cleaning to them is to actually remove the dust. Dry soil makes up about 70% of the dirt in rugs. And that's why on a lot of our, so that's why when you see a lot of channels where they're cleaning like muddy rugs that they obviously made dirty on purpose, no professional rug cleaner, if they even got a rug like that from a customer by somehow, no carpet cleaner would actually leave all that on there and start washing it. Manny's getting the best squeegee award. But yeah, so a big part of like when you're actually cleaning, that dust removal is a huge part. So, you know, I know a lot of people like watching super dirty rugs made dirty on purpose for, you know, for entertainment. And that's by all means, you know, I'm glad people make that stuff, especially if people want to watch it. But no actual rug cleaner would ever leave a rug in that condition and then try to clean the rug. That's just a really, really bad way to clean a rug. Yeah, basically this was just to get any runoff out. Now, when you guys roll this, yeah, that's going to take a minute. David, yes, we do clean Persian rugs. Yep, we clean all kinds of handmade wool rugs. Literally any rug that anybody has, we can wash. And actually, our style of cleaning here, this washing method, is actually a modern take on the old world style of cleaning Persian rugs. A lot of Persian rugs, even still to this day, in some parts of the world, they are cleaned in a lot of bodies of water, so rivers and lakes and streams.
No, we get over there.
It's not really that scary cleaning Persian rugs once you start doing it a lot. They could definitely be intimidating the first couple times you clean them, especially if one bleeds on you. But in our shop, we actually, if a rug is going to bleed, we don't stop it. We encourage the bleeding. And most of the bleeding, quote unquote, that you see on rugs isn't actually bleeding. It's a process called crocking. And what crocking is when they make hand-woven rugs, a lot of times the wool they use is over-dyed. And that extra dye is just dried on the rug, and as soon as we clean it, it starts to come off. And it's actually a really good thing for the rug to get that color, that old, built-up color off the rug. So what you're seeing now, we are rolling this rug, getting it ready to go into our centrifuge. Now we're trying to roll this as evenly as possible. So what you guys should do, you guys should pull the rug back. 100% pull the rug back. Yes, 100%. Or else you're gonna have to worry about at the end now, how do I get this off? Yep. Beautiful. But yeah, actually the more expensive the rugs, that usually means they're older and they're handmade, they're actually easier to clean. Because well-made hand-woven rugs never bleed. Unless there's been like urine or something else going on. Now, hold on guys, 1 second. I'm gonna actually move the tripod and show you guys what exactly goes on in the centrifuge. Okay, guys, let me just get past you really quick. So when a rug is this heavy, we don't really want anybody to kill themselves, break their back or anything. So we're gonna put this metal pipe in a little bit. Put the pipe in a little more. And we use this here. Very, very simple solution to a problem. We put a metal pipe into the rug, and now it can sit on there, and then it can lift the rug that way. All right, pull the top of that rug back a little bit. Okay. All right, so this rug is now going into our centrifuge. Make sure you take the metal pipe out. Is the metal pipe out? Okay. Yeah, that's the only mistake we can make if we leave that in. Jay, just try to, yep. God, it's like you guys clean rugs every day. All right, so rug is in the centrifuge. And let them all calm down. They're very excited. Yes, this is our rug centrifuge to dry the rugs. And Arnie, just use that. Use the back. All right. So let me explain to you guys how this works. So Jason right now is running the machine. You can actually see. I'm sorry. All the urine still coming out. And when we were running the rinsing and squeegeeing the rug, you really couldn't see any more urine coming out. Now the way the machine works, bear with me 1 second, a little loud. So it makes a bit of a mess on the floor, so we're just trying to water vacuum that up really quick. We kick that speed down a little bit. Okay. So what we're trying to do with this centrifuge is we are trying to get the rug to open up. And when it's finished, it might still be opened up in there. I'll show you what I'm talking about. But basically, the rug goes in rolled up, and the machine starts spinning, and it actually opens the rug up into the walls of the centrifuge with the force of the spinning, the centrifugal force. Once it's opened up in the centrifuge, we pump fresh water through the rug, and all that water comes out the tube now. Now we keep turning the water on and off, on and off, on and off, actively rinsing the rug while also drying the rug. And then once we see there's no more like yellow or a lot less soap, sometimes it'll look a little white still because just the force of the centrifuge will make the water a little choppy. But once we see it's pretty clear, then we just shut the water off and we run this machine until we barely see any more water coming out of the tube. And at that point on this type of rug, that will leave the rug about 95% or so dry. And then from there, it will go onto our drying rack, where over the next few hours, it'll finish. Human urine on hello, by the way, Shaquette. Human urine on Persian rugs poses no difference than any kind of pet urine. Yes, we are a very good workforce here. We've all been really together for a long time. Not so much working together, but like this, Jason here, this is my wife's cousin. I've known Joe and Aunt. I've known Joe 20 years. I've known Joe almost 30 years. Manny has been with us for over 15 years. Jamie, I keep pointing her out. That's my cousin, actually. So logistically, the only thing I could think of, it's definitely not going to be worth it to clean a rug, clean a synthetic rug, a cheaper kind of rug, by sending it all the way from Boston to us. But I know there are rug shops in other parts of the country that do have people mail them expensive Persian rugs. And that is something that I think we are going to start looking into and trying to figure out, especially with our YouTube channel. We get a lot of people asking that question a lot. There's probably a way for us to definitely have some of our viewers here send us rugs. And we would love to do that, so we'll definitely we're trying to figure that out. But I know there's a couple of companies. I know there's a company in Florida that does a lot of business that way. So it is something that we are trying to do. So pricing for our cleaning prices range depending on what type of rug you have and what's going on with your rug. They range somewhere between like $2.50 up to like $5, occasionally $6 or $7 per square foot. But the bulk of rugs we clean are somewhere in the $3 range per square foot. So like your average 8x10 rug with urine is going to cost somewhere between $200 and $300. But if you have like a regular, like cheaper synthetic rug, and you can bring it, usually it doesn't make sense for people to pay the pickup and delivery. Sometimes if they really like their rug, it's worth it. But if you can bring a rug to us, that's a huge bottleneck in our business, and a huge labor cost is pickup and delivery. So if you bring a synthetic rug to us, it doesn't have any urine. I mean, we try to work with our customers the most we can. Again, because if you can get the rug to us, the cleaning part of it, it's not too crazy. Done with the rinsing? All right, so this rug is now done rinsing. And basically, I don't even see a lot of water coming out still. And usually in that scenario, we'll kind of let it run for another couple seconds, maybe up to a minute, and then we'll take it out. All right, and this is going to be the last rug we clean today on our live video. Everybody's going to take a lunch, and then we're actually going to clean a bunch more rugs today. I'm going to put us in a position here so we can see the rug after. And again, if you guys have any more questions for our Q&A live here today, please ask them. I will get to as many as I can if you ask them now. And yeah, we're probably going to cut this live in about 5 more minutes. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate, reach out. All right, so I see Jason just shut the centrifuge off. It's going to take a few seconds for it to fully stop. Off the top of my head, Bill, I don't know the size of that pump. Even though we've broken 2 of them already. What's for lunch today? It's a very good question. That's a very good question. I really haven't decided yet. I got to figure that out, though. Urine on Persia rug, it can cause colors to run in those spots. The biggest culprit of what causes colors to run in those spots, though, is when our customers try to, there's pet urine on the rug, and then they try to clean it, and they use something that they really shouldn't be using on that type of rug. And now they've mixed the urine in with that cleaning chemistry, and then they don't rinse it out. They leave it there. They leave it wet too long. And then that's when you really start to get an issue. With colors running. Usually urine by itself will not cause, unless the pet is constantly urinating in the same spot, urine alone usually will not make the color run in a rug. And all right, nice and clean. Now the last thing we're going to do to this rug, it's not on a synthetic rug, we don't always have to do it. We will groom the rug, which is putting the rug fibers back into place. Now on a wool rug, we have to do that. No, you guys just going to skip the grooming, okay? I mean, you really don't have to on this type of rug. You really don't. But yeah. Again, we are ATC Rug Washing. We were coming at you live today from New York on Long Island. Really, really appreciate everybody watching. We thank you so much. And really appreciate everybody who reached out and asked us questions. It makes my life a lot easier here. I've been standing behind the camera for a long time. And I'm really glad to do it as long as people ask you questions, and you guys did a ton of that today, so thank you very much. We will be live again next week. We'll probably be live 1 or 2 days, or just like a CCTV style live. And then every Thursday, we try to do these Q&A style. So if you're around next Thursday, please catch us in the next one. And we will upload this video as soon as we end it. It takes YouTube a little while sometimes to upload a video this size fully. But once we, so if you're just tuning in now and you want to catch the whole thing, definitely, you can definitely do that in a little bit. All right, again, I'm Pat from ATC Rug Washing, and we really appreciate it. We'll catch you guys in the next live.